Love it. Hey!
Hey!
Welcome to the show. This is Realmsmith Live Sessions, the Order of Dragonsbane, episode 18.
Woo!
Thank you very, very much for tuning in today. Before we get too far into anything, I think we have some announcements to cover, so I'm going to pass it off to you, Jay.
Yeah. All right, so announcements, quite a few. Rebecca moderating as usual, and Ryan is also on the chat, so if you guys have any questions, make sure that you ask them to Rebecca, and she will take note of them and ask them when appropriate. Crates. Current crate theme is the Black Marshes, written by that gentleman and myself.
Yay!
And it is live on our website now, so you only have until the end of the month to get that one. But things are changing, folks, and this is how they're changing. Starting in April, now, when you subscribe for the first time, you will get the first crate in the campaign. So you will get what was January's instead of the current month that it is. So no longer is it kind of a monthly subscription crate. It's just an adventure subscription crate. So you'll actually be subscribing to the first iteration or first encounter in an adventure that spans 6 encounters.
So let's do a use case or a user story, so to speak. So you are a buyer of a crate, and you want to have, from the very beginning, the encounter, the whole adventure. So you would get, let's say I subscribe today, I would get that first adventure in the series. And I'm not missing the one if I started a month late behind someone else or another DM who got their crate last month.
Yes.
So basically, when you start a new subscription, you get to start from the beginning of an adventure. And you get those encounters for that whole adventure.
Yeah. And for those of you that are saying, hey, wait a second, I subscribed back in February and I didn't get January's, or I subscribed in March and I didn't get... As of April 1st, we are releasing a limited number of January and February crates. I don't know how many there will be, probably around 70 to 80, and they will be limited. So as of April 1st, jump on realmsmith.tv and you can buy past crates for January and February if you don't have them. One-offs.
Yep.
Which is very important to do. And then from then on, anybody who subscribes from March, from April 1st on, will get their January's first, including people who subscribe this month.
Correct.
Will also be getting January's as well. So there's a bit of a change there, but we're excited because it helps us to write a nice cohesive campaign, and it doesn't have to be kind of standalone each month, and it's a way better experience for you guys that way anyways. This Friday is someone's birthday.
Aww. Whose is that, Jay?
Yeah, well, you know. And
Jay's
for
birthday.
that birthday, I think we're going to play some D&D. And what better way to play D&D than to celebrate with all of you? So we started Tales... You don't know about this yet? Because you just got here.
Come.
Really?
It's Friday.
My kids.
Yes, kids.
You can bring kids.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough. Anyways, bottom line is we do Tales from the Shattered Shield as our new noob stream, where we walk you guys through each month of the crate. We did a January one back in February, and so now we're doing February's in March. And it'll be this Friday at 6 p.m. until 8 p.m. We're going to have our usual noobs, minus Tim Martinez, who isn't going to be in. And then we're also going to have some other players from other streams potentially stopping in to play too. So it's an Uber stream. Typically, those are only for people in the realm. Because it's my birthday and because it's an Uber stream, we're going to do this one live for everyone. And then we'll go back to doing them exclusive for people in the realm. So check that out Friday at 6 p.m. Next Monday is the Sentinels of the Storm stream, and so make sure that you're in for that as well at 7:30.
B stream.
Hey!
B stream.
Yeah, the B stream.
So bad.
You guys are good. You guys are good.
As you guys have noticed,
As a farm team, it's
yeah.
amazing.
As you guys have noticed, man, you're dying on Friday.
I know.
As you guys have noticed, we're no longer on Facebook live streaming because we've had some issues with audience algorithm sharing stuff. So unfortunately, that's all very technical. I'm sure Dave can.
That's exactly how they'd explain it too.
Yeah,
Facebook.
Bottom line is, we were just finding that YouTube and Twitch are better channels for us to be able to stream on. So we are going to start streaming on those regularly, and we will post them on Facebook afterwards. But for those of you that were on Facebook and are on here, we are on Twitch and YouTube tonight live. So make sure that you guys are active in both chats. Ryan and Rebecca will be listening to you guys on both chats, both in YouTube and on Twitch. So make sure that you guys tune in for that. As well, our session from GaryCon is on YouTube, so you can see that. It was a really great session where I played a dwarf and with a bunch of celebrity people at GaryCon. That was awesome. Thanks to our partners as usual, WizKids for minis, Stereoscape for ambient sound, and of course Vallejo for the paints that we use to paint our minis, and Elderwood for all our awesome spellbook, Realmsmith specific spellbook stuff, which is so freaking cool. And we're so excited to be partnered with all these guys. Do I actually have? I had a dice box thing.
It was there. And now
It's somewhere.
we got a couple.
Doesn't matter. It's okay. What we do have tonight, which we're showing tonight for the first time, our good friends. We met them at GaryCon, and he actually knew who I was, which was really exciting. Our buddies from Axe and Shield. It was.
No,
it was like, oh, Jason from Realmsmith. He's like, Realmsmith. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. I've been wanting to talk to you. Yeah, she said that.
He did say
and then
that.
He gave us a bunch of free stuff. Our friends from Axe and Shield, who do all like the combat risers and spell templates and all that stuff, we will be using all of those tonight, hopefully, with lots of spells and lots of stuff.
Axe and Shield.
Fireballs and all kinds of things that you can cast using those. So
You'll get your
we'll be
axe.
using
I'll
those.
get
It'll be
my
fun.
shield.
So thank you, Axe and Shield. Really appreciate it. Shout out to you guys. You guys are amazing and awesome. And thank you. I think that's it. We are involved in the new WizKids Vallejo paint set that's coming out.
Yes!
We announced it at Gamma. We're actually curating the crate and designing a lot of the boxes and stuff, which is super exciting, and the labels. We're creating the little kind of official tutorials that will go, a link will go into each of the blister packs that go out with the unpainted minis in stores, which is super crazy. So that's very, very, very exciting, and we're going to continue to do paint and takes, including at Origins, coming up in June, but we'll talk more about that maybe next week. And the Tavern Dog wants to get out or something. I don't know what's going on. These are the hex chests in our crates. Brandon just passed it to me. The Realmsmith hex chests. The Realmsmith logo is engraved into it. Basically how that works is when you get a crate, we send you 1 dice per month. They're Norse Foundry metal alloy dice. You get the D4 all the way to the D20 each month, and then you get this in the 8th month to put them all in. That's it. Giveaway tonight is a membership to the Realm, which is really, really exciting. And the way that you do that is just be active in the chat. Every time you're active in the chat, it's an entry and a chance to win a membership to the Realm tonight. That is it. Thanks for being patient with all of that. Millie, what is wrong with you? What's going on? Do you want to go to the washroom maybe?
Millie is our Tavern Dog.
I didn't let her out for the washroom.
That are not
You should probably do that. I have one more thing.
Real sweetheart.
If there are technical issues, you hear sound issues or light issues or streaming issues, do let us know
Or
in the
role-playing
chats.
issues with Joel.
I don't know what he's talking about, but if you do have any issues, do let us know in the chat, and then we can actually do something about it. Because sometimes we go a little while without being able to fix things, and we'd prefer it to be good for everyone at home. Sorry, just thought I'd mention it.
Now it's off.
Yay!
So
Like
all
that.
Man,
Just technical things like that.
It's just the mute button.
that's all right.
Right?
Well, I guess you guys, you can
You know,
probably
if
hear
there's
me
something
through
wrong,
everybody else's mic.
happens to go
Alright.
wrong, just let us know.
Let us.
Let us.
Let us know.
Catch up now.
Amazing.
Okay, sorry. That's
All right, that's all.
terrible.
Okay, all right.
terrible.
Announcements are done. Let's do some character introductions, starting with Degraaf Shamgar.
With your character introduction, we're level 5 now.
Yes.
As you
Talk
see
about
with the new
New
what's over there?
cards.
New cards. So talk about what you have new for your player,
Okay.
for your character while you do it.
So Degraaf over here, he's a bard. He's human, and his charisma raised by 1, which is crazy because he
That's
already
right.
had a charisma of 18, so he's now at 19 charisma.
That's bad news for the party. Really.
That's really bad news for everyone because he also took the lucky feat.
Oh yeah, me too.
You did? No, that was
But we could try again because we have the
lucky feat.
Yay!
We both. You took the lucky feat too.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
when it was like
awesome.
level
Man, that's
0.
like-
Okay, sorry.
Whole bunch of
So lucky feet, I'm going to be using a lot.
Sorry, like the feet, not your feet.
No, I have a spell called Lucky Feet.
Wait,
No,
like
it's like for dancing and for
No, is it actually or is it F.E.A.T?
no F-E-A-T.
Okay.
Yeah. What are we playing, Dungeons and Dragons or
Dungeons and dancing.
Dungeons and Dancing, which I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's the bard.
So that's Degraaf. He also, gosh, he got a lot of things. And to be honest, right now, I didn't write them all down because I was just so focused on learning about lucky. Seriously, because it's pretty lucky.
Spent a lot of time learning about that.
Yeah. I know, it's pretty basic, but it's...
Okay, can I go next?
Yeah, you go next, because you're better. So, go.
Did you say that you're a bard and stuff? And
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I said that.
I'm David.
Level 5. I'm level 5.
I'm David.
Yes.
And I play Cornelius, who's a gnome druid. I'm also level 5, and I have lucky feet. And I can cast spells at 3rd level now, which is kind of cool. And I got 2 new spells, water breathing, self-explanatory, and water walk. So me and 10 of my friends can walk on water, or I can choose somebody that's underwater and bring them to the top.
Get out of town.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool.
Amazing.
Yes.
Be throwing you in a lot.
Yeah.
Well, what's the point?
No, no point really.
I would bounce. You
Yeah.
could skip me.
Go.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. So that means my thunder wave is 48.
That's amazing.
That's
4d8.
wild. Man. That's wild.
All right, Adam.
I'm Adam. I play Shamgar, who is now a level 5 barbarian.
Oh, level 5.
Oh, thank you. I know.
Yeah.
Good.
And yeah, my new ability is fast movement, so I can move 40 feet per second.
Nice.
Instead-
With me.
That's like a horse.
Are you?
like
I
a
get
horse.
40.
Ah,
Just
okay.
get
Just because I'm a monk.
Rest of
Like
you guys
this.
are keeping up.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Why is it awkward all of a sudden?
yeah, human barbarian, I think.
That's what it says.
Yep.
Yeah,
Earth
and,
Genasi Paladin.
Earth
Whoa!
Genasi
Why does he
Paladin.
have the wrong card?
He's got the wrong
You
card.
have a
Oh,
strength
Who's in
of
charge of
20?
doing
You have a strength of 20.
That's why it was all wrong, because this is Grok's card.
Wrong card. Wrong card.
That's why.
The picture's right.
Sorry.
The picture and the
picture
HP
is
are
right.
correct, and
The level is
Right.
correct.
Oh,
I think all the stats. Actually, no, my
hate
wisdom
myself
is 12.
right now.
4 shamage.
Yes.
And
So, like, take the stat cards loosely tonight.
The rest of them are okay, right?
I don't know.
Can we go through them quick, Ryan?
Is mine okay?
So that's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
This one doesn't matter. So.
Yeah, you took care of yourself. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Sham card's
Yeah.
the only one. I'm sorry,
Sham
Shammy.
card.
Oh,
He got
Sham
sham
cards.
carded.
What a sham.
All right. Anyways, I am Chreighton, and apparently really bad at Photoshop with 5 minutes left till we go live because I forgot to update the cards.
Stat card.
But anyways, I am a Dragonborn monk of the gold variety, and at level 5 I got Stunning Strike, which means that if I hit with a melee weapon, they take a Constitution saving throw at DC 14. If they fail, they are stunned until my next turn,
DC 14.
which is pretty awesome. That's pretty good. And then I got an extra attack,
oh yeah, I did too.
and I think we all got extra attacks, and our attack bonuses went up as well across the board.
Yes.
We're not short rested, right?
I am.
I don't know.
I can
Not
short
since,
rest.
But you were
not
gonna-
since where we ended.
What
but
you're gonna do is you're gonna do a
Oh, I thought you meant. did we get short rest?
whatever.
Recap?
Recap, thank
Which I
you.
did.
And I'm gonna let my dog out.
I didn't get all the
Okay.
spells. I
All
need a
right.
long rest.
Excellent.
Long rest.
Okie dokie.
Got an extra attack?
You do?
I think I read that.
Do casters get extra attacks?
Oh, Shatter. I forgot about Shatter.
It's
Shatter's
mostly fighters and barbarians and monks, I think, or the melee types. Casters, I don't remember off the top of my head if any of them get multi-attack at level 5. I don't think so. Yeah.
I forgot to mention I got Shatter.
Shatter.
Shatter, the spell Shatter.
Okay.
I chose Shatter, and it basically means that that I can make a sudden, loud, ringing noise, painfully intense, and it delivers 3d8 of thunder damage.
That
Whoa.
sounds
What's
crazy.
the noise you're gonna make when you do it?
Oh, you wait. No, I'm not going to show.
All right. We'll find out soon enough.
It'll be loud. It might clip the compressors.
Okay.
So,
Well,
so we get
good to
2
know.
actions per turn. So I can attack twice. Is that
2 attacks per action.
2 attacks per... Oh.
Just going to yell at the top of my lungs.
All right. All right.
Previously.
Let's dive into the recap. Previously, on the Order of Dragonsbane.
Yes. Do
the-
tell.
The veil was thin when Tiamat tore her way through. She is now a living god in the realm you had called home. With her power, she selected you to replace her in the last realm she had touched. Though it appears that the number of beings it takes to replace a god is massive. And among the thousands of people you'd seen around you in the in-between were some faces that you recognized. Now you find yourselves in a beautiful green valley. The terror of Tiamat's presence is gone from you, but gone as well is the familiar comfort of the feeling of home. So you stand in a valley. It is early morning. The sun is just finishing its rise. You can put your minis somewhere in this open green space. All right. He's short. Nobody will know. Perfect.
Wow, he's so small.
Okay.
What happened
So
now?
you guys have just arrived from being teleported to this new place. Right. What do? How do you react to everything that's just gone down? Take it from there.
I would quickly turn in a circle to assess any danger that might be around us now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, give me a perception roll.
Yeah. First roll of the night.
I'll do the same.
Right? That's gonna be a. Oh man, it's been so long since we played.
Yeah, it's been a little while, hasn't it?
15.
15. You sense no danger around you whatsoever. Was anybody else rolling as well?
Yes, I rolled a 5.
5. You also perceive no danger around you.
That's why I mentioned it.
All right.
21.
21, yes. Absolutely no danger. Everything seems calm, quiet, and still.
Is this place familiar at all?
It's not familiar at all. But, I mean, it's a valley similar to any other valley that you've seen in your life. Yeah.
What time of day is it?
It's early morning. The sun has just finished its rise.
Can I druid craft to predict the weather?
Absolutely.
Let's do that.
Okay, you do that. You see that it's going to be a sunny day with scattered cloud cover.
30% chance participation.
30% chance of precipitation.
Very much
Actually, it's
appreciate
less than that.
$1,000
It's
million and falling.
not much chance of rain today. Yeah.
Overcome by guilt at the fact that we failed, I will fall to my knees. Just kind of like dumbfounded. And like, yeah. I'm not quite sure what's going on.
Okay.
I look over at Renuku Chreighton and go, we had no chance. There's no chance we could have done anything at all. I mean, I tried.
I'm just gonna stay solemn and
I'm just going to be kind of walking in aimless patterns
Okay.
as I kind of assess the amount of death that we've left behind in the disaster.
So we killed the guy in the front. What? And it didn't work.
Yeah, I'm confused as well. What did we do wrong? Did we go to the wrong place? Was it the wrong person? Did we not get there in time? We attempted everything we could. That's why this confuses me.
Maybe we killed him too quickly.
Maybe.
We shouldn't have gone so slow. We should have taken out the wagon so they couldn't have made it. We should have attacked them on the road. Anything would have been better than what they're going to face now.
Are we miles away? Are we in a different world? Where are we?
I have no idea.
Seems like a very peaceful place. I don't see any dragons anywhere.
Oh, there's Mr. Craig.
No, I mean,
Well, I mean,
He's here.
he's definitely here. I think.
Greg sitting on your shoulder, kind of.
And right. Yes, you. Yeah.
I'm gonna close my eyes and try and block out the noise. And try and reach out to Bahamut and try and kind of center my focus to try and gain some understanding of what's going on here.
Okay. Give me a religion check.
18?
Okay. So, in reaching out to Bahamut, you feel a connection to him stronger than you've been able to have with him recently, especially with the presence of Tiamat. Here, in this place, there seems to be no filter, no obstruction. You feel the presence of him there, and that kind of warm, comfortable, fatherly embrace that comes to you.
Huh. So he's present.
Yeah, he seems to be present.
He doesn't seem to be upset. Like there isn't a negative sort of like
No.
shame.
No. If anything, with that roll, if anything, what you sense is a little bit of pride and some, I guess, comfort and acceptance.
Okay. In my mind, I'm just going to say, why? I don't understand. We were meant to stop her.
But you hear no response.
I'm going to stay kind of on my knees. I'll pull my hood up and just kind of like get back on my knees, put my hands on my knees, and with my hood down, just close my eyes and try and, again, make some sense. I'm still going to listen.
Right.
So I see him doing this,
Yeah.
and I pull up my lute.
Yeah.
Very quietly come sit beside him. Very quietly. Just dragons. I don't see any dragons. Dragons. Do you see any dragons? Is this helpful? I'm trying to.
Not helping.
Should I just do another verse or maybe change the lyric a bit?
Not helping.
Another verse. Okay. I have nothing. I've got that one word down.
Did anybody get hurt in this?
I feel great. It's so peaceful
You
here.
okay? Were you hurt at all?
No, we leveled up, so we're at full.
Yeah, you guys leveled up.
Yeah.
So we're all okay.
Yeah, you may be a little bit tired. It's been a while since you've had your last long rest. It's been quite a while. It's been a full day and a full night.
Can I just scan the whole environment to see if there's any trace of civilization or
Absolutely, yeah.
anything?
So give me a perception roll. Or investigation, whichever you...
Natural 20.
Natural 20, okay. Fresh air grazes smoothly over your skin. In the distance, you see the bright tops of evergreens in one direction, and the frozen peaks of mountains in the other. So there's a forest in this direction, and off in that direction, some peaks of mountains that you see in the distance. You are standing in a valley with some tall grass. The last of the night's darkness fades below the horizon. The morning sun completes its rise. Fireflies hover in the distance, blinking out one by one. The sound of birds is carried on the breeze from the forest. Grasshoppers climb to the tops of the long strands of grass, drying their wings of the dew. You sense no danger whatsoever, but you do hear what sounds like a teeny tiny shadow of a voice from somewhere to your right.
Real-time representation.
There you go. Perfect.
Do any of you hear that?
Oh, you want to hear it again?
No.
Dra-
After, there's a voice. But you can play that after. Too.
Okay. Oh, all right. No, you heard a voice.
Yeah, listen.
So Degraaf pulls down his monocle from his eye
Yeah.
That's
and
right.
closes his eyes and listens intently, as if to say, you shouldn't be able to see as much as you hear.
Right. Strengthen the other senses. I see. All right. Investigation check for you.
Okay.
All right.
May I also listen at this point?
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody that's
Nat
listening.
20.
Nat
No.
20.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure.
Beautiful. Well done.
Yes, that's gonna be an 8.
Perfect.
10.
What, you?
I know.
So you don't hear it anymore. A breeze kind of came by,
Okay, it was on
and
the
now
breeze.
the
It was on
sound is
breeze.
gone. You don't hear anything, but you hear a sound that seems to be somewhat steadily approaching.
Yes. You're right. It's coming from over...
In the direction in which you pointed. So to your right.
There. There.
I could be wrong. I don't hear it anymore.
No, it's definitely there. I hear it. Put my monocle back in.
Mm-hmm.
Take my lute with me.
Yeah.
Strap it to my back.
Yeah.
And start just walking in the direction of the voice.
Maybe
Okay.
we should wait to see if
No,
it's a
you-
friendly.
You cannot hear the voice. It sounds delightful. Singing a tune on the air. We should go.
Maybe it's a trap.
It's not a trap. It's a jolly little individual somewhere. That's what I'm seeing
You're
in my...
surprisingly brave. I'm proud of you.
Well, I mean, we're in a new place, and it's a delightful day.
You go ahead then,
Okay. Onward.
but I don't think you should.
Well, I'm going to.
Yeah.
Good.
Now come.
Yeah, good. Shamgar, come. Let's
Mr.
do it.
Chreighton, they're going to go to their death. Would you like to come?
I don't respond.
Mr. Chreighton, they're going off to their death. Would you like to come?
Onward. Shall we, Shamgar? You can come if you want.
I think there's something off, Mr. Chreighton. I'm going to use my staff and just kind of poke him, just see if he's dead. Like, is he stuck?
I'm attempting to meditate,
Mr.
Yeah.
and so I'm trying to hold the trance of sorts,
Oh,
right? And trying to kind of connect to whatever plane or place this is, trying to understand Bahamut. So I'm
Okay.
trying to block everything out.
All right. Roll a wisdom saving throw to see if he interrupts you.
yeah.
That's a 13.
13.
Do I roll for interruption?
Plus 11 an interruption.
Well played.
How about strength?
Look out.
Yeah. There you go. It's going down.
It's going to be a 17.
Okay. All right. So you feel this very distinguishable poke just
Yep.
in one of the softer parts of your dragon skin,
Okay.
like under the armpit or something, and it's just to the point you cannot ignore it. It's annoying.
Okay.
Mr. Chreighton.
I come out of my trance, and my hands are kind of on my knees, and I pop my claws.
Oh, you're okay. Oof. Oh. I didn't know what happened, but you're okay. Do you want to come? We're going to, sorry to have woken you. They're going off to their death. Would you like to come? Or would you like to stay here? Okay.
Just in the distance. It might be fine. Might not be death.
Yeah, Mr. Chreighton would like to stay. So we're going to go.
You
Unless
guys-
you want me here.
By
Want
all
me here?
means. Gentlemen, you stay.
You do?
I can hear the voice of softness in the air. We should go. And so we go.
See what I mean? Here we're going. Think you should come.
I start to get up slowly.
All right.
Attaboy.
Which direction do we go?
So you guys are heading off to the right, and you're not moving very far when you start to hear the voice. All of you start to hear the voice.
We all hear now.
Yep, you can all hear it now.
Oh, okay. Do I see him?
Give me one more perception roll.
15 plus 17. 17.
So, just a little tiny bit above the tall grass, you see some orange hair and what look like dragonfly wings.
From the voice, can I tell what sort of creature this is?
That's a nature roll, sir.
Is it like giant dragonfly wings?
It's going to be a 24.
Not like, no, not.
If you lift it, we can see the image on it if you wanted to.
You guys only see part of the image right now. There. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
I got a 24 for nature.
Okay. From the sound of the voice, you have heard it before. You can tell it's the voice of a tiny creature. You can't quite exactly place since, but you have seen these before, and you think that it reminds you of something that was near your home, and you think it might be a sprite. Maybe.
Well, gentlemen, stop! I stop everyone. Look over there! See the tips of the wings? You see the tips of the wings?
Okay, as you're pointing, you guys notice.
Coming over a hill?
I see it.
Sorry?
It's coming over a hill?
It's coming down this way. It's flat plain from there.
Oh, yeah, it's flat.
The
Okay.
hills are
I was
this
thinking
way.
that I wouldn't have such a good
Okay.
point of view.
So I go, it's definitely a Brugensly.
No, I don't think so.
That's what it is. Look, wings ahead, a Brugensly.
That's not.
What?
Okay.
Can at this point,
Seems to be getting closer.
can I confirm that it's a sprite?
Yes, yeah, you can confirm it's a sprite, and you're starting to see it more clearly as it's getting closer to you guys.
That's not what it is. It's a sprite. We have them around our village.
What is a sprite?
That's that one. But what? I know very well what it is, but I can't remember.
So that's
This is a sprite right here.
Is that like
Friendly?
actual size?
Oh,
No, it's not. They're about maybe like a fifth of the size of you.
right.
Yeah, it is a tiny fey creature,
little smaller than me.
Like Millie?
smaller than you for sure.
like Millie, the dog.
Really,
Okay.
definitely smaller than you.
Usually
Maybe about half the height of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But typically good demeanor. They don't come in swarms like locusts.
Yeah, you find that they tend to be good in nature.
Yeah.
Often kind. You haven't really spoken to many directly yourself. However, you've been around when there's been discussion nearby.
Okay. Now that I see what it is, and I'm very trusty, and I'll just tap you on the
about
leg and say
Millie
goodbye. I was
size.
like, yeah, you were right. Look at that.
Thank you.
I'll be like, hello. How do you do?
Hello. Hello.
Roll.
No, I got it. Hello.
No. Hi. Hello.
That's Kate. Hello.
So, coming, kind of stops, halts midair. Roll.
Oh. Sorry. Did
We
we?
thought you were just saying
You
hi.
seemed so happy. We
We're
wanted.
happy.
Well,
You're
We're
happy.
happy.
I was happy. Normally, I am happy, and now I'm not happy.
Why? What?
what-
It was because it.
what-
How on earth did any of you get here?
Oh.
Well, how did you get here?
How does anyone get anywhere really?
And he
Right.
Am I right?
flits over to you and kind of flips from one shoulder over to the other one, kind of really analyzing you. You have strange clothing, and he comes over to you. You have no clothing, and he comes over to you. Shiny, and he comes over to you. You're
Hello.
so tall. Where are your wings?
Oh, I'm I don't know.
He has no wings.
No, I'm a gnome.
Yes,
We
no.
don't have no wings.
Gnome.
You don't know many like me?
What?
Good one.
Okay. I
We
know.
use that one a lot.
Oh no, I thought you might.
It didn't come out of nowhere.
Well, you're all quite new to me.
So sorry. We've been on a terribly interesting journey, and any new friend we can make is one we'd love to talk to. Are you from this area?
Not from here, no. But I am here, and this is where I am.
So how did you get here?
Me? Oh, well, magic. Magic brought me here. And by magic I could leave, but so sad.
Could you-
I cannot.
Good, so you can
Wait,
buy
you
magic.
can leave by magic?
This is the only way to get here or
If
to go.
if we wanted to go somewhere by magic, could you help us get there by magic?
I can't get there by magic, and I can't help you get there by magic. I do not have that magic.
Oh. Sorry? Makes sense now.
But here I am. I am here, and here have I been for many long years.
Are there many like you here?
Just me. I'm the only one. Just me singing to myself.
What was that song?
Well, allow me to teach you. First you need to say bum dilly go, bam dim boop 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 but slower. Too slow. Yes.
One day.
One day. Keep practicing. You've got it.
How long have you been here?
Me? Ha. I haven't been counting. Long.
What's your name?
Ha. My name is Fiddle.
Fiddle?
Fiddle.
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 Like a violin?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Like a fiddle.
Like a fiddle. I am Fiddle. It is like me, yes. I am like me. Observant.
I am Cornelius.
Pleasure
to meet you.
I like you, Fiddle.
Wonderful to meet you too.
Can I shake your hand?
Indeed.
Mr. Chreighton, don't be
I don't
rude.
feel anything.
He's our new friend, Mr. Chreighton.
It's very sad. Your friend can't talk, eh?
No, he's
he
he's
can-
actually
he's-
quite articulate. But he's meditative as well.
He flies up and he kind of lands on your nose and
I
looks
wouldn't do that.
really closely into one of your eyes. So sad, so sad.
He is. You
He's
know
actually-
many things that are unspoken.
You know, he's actually quite delightful. I'm getting to really like Chreighton. No, seriously, he's charming when he wants to be. He even dressed up for our band. I mean, he's pretty much up for anything we pull him into, and yet he's the wisest of us all.
And the shiniest.
Shiniest as well.
I see. He is shiny. Indeed.
Do you know of a nearby ale house or
Or an inn.
or someplace we might make respite for the night, the coming night after this day is done?
No inns, no ale houses, no nothing here.
Any towns? Any other people?
No towns. There are other people, two. Well, one and the other sort of people.
All right. Now, when you say there are two people, one kind of person and another not person, do you mean in the whole of the land there are two people?
Question. What is the name of this land, by the way?
This place. Well, once it was called the Land of Exile. Now it is called Nowhere.
Are we in the middle of nowhere?
You are in the middle of nowhere. This is just about the middle. You're a little off-center. Not quite the middle.
So we're kind of not in the middle of nowhere.
You're
That's
kind
good
of in the
news.
middle of nowhere, but also kind of not in the middle of nowhere. If you step over maybe about 5 feet in that direction, I would say that's about the middle of nowhere.
Is that where
Now
we
am I in
started?
the middle of nowhere?
You, sir, are in the middle of nowhere. The rest of you are a little off-center of nowhere. And then he flies.
I really like you.
He flies around you again, kind of up from your waist up to your shoulders, and stops at Greg. They have your picture on the robes that they wear. They must worship you.
Greg, you've been here. You never told me.
And Greg starts to kind of chuckle under his breath.
Okay, Greg. Spit it out.
No, I've not been here. He's saying you're wearing Cult of the Dragon robes, which have dragons on them, and I, Draconic, he thinks you worship me. I like it.
That piques my
Let's go
interest
with
when
that.
he says Cult of the Dragon. I've also decided that until I hear from Bahamut, I'm taking a vow of silence.
Oh,
Ah.
Oh, that's gonna make the stream
man.
so much better.
So-
Wow, seriously.
I'm sorry.
Viewership. Boom.
You can just take this off.
Yeah, I'm just taking this off. Drop the mic.
Wow.
That is my committed course of
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, well,
meditation
Wow.
and sacrifice.
Oh,
makes sense.
No, Jason's not taking off silence. Chreighton is, which will save my throat a little bit.
Okay,
because
good.
His voice hurts, but yeah, that's the plan. Do you have a mini
That
for
is
the sprite? Because we have sprite minis.
Good RP. Yes, actually, I have one right here.
There you go.
You can put them on the board.
Greg is,
Wow.
is Greg over there?
Mhm.
Greg is over there somewhere
Greg
too. Right?
is.
He's not
actually,
in
I
my
didn't
box.
see Greg over here. He's
my
not.
Greg
He's
in the
not
box?
in the box.
He's not in the
Let's
box.
use this one for now.
Sure.
Okay. It's Greggy. It's not
It
the
is
purple one.
Greggy.
You
That's
usually
okay.
have a purple one.
That's all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Fiddle, how big would you say Nowhere is?
Nowhere is about as big as it needs to be.
Needs to be for us to never leave, for us to stay interested, for
Well-
us to put on a performance.
To never leave, I'd say. I've never been able to get out. On the other side of that forest is some sort of a magical wall. At the top of the sky is some sort of a magical wall, and the other side of the mountains is some kind of a magical wall. Everywhere I go, it's the wall. So I'm just staying here in the middle, and I'm just going to be okay with it, because there's nothing else to do.
How far is it to the walls?
It's quite far. I would say it's maybe 20 miles or more. But I fly, and I'm not very good at measuring.
From the middle.
From here, I'm guessing
Wow.
about 20 miles or more, maybe.
Gosh, that seems
Again,
so...
I'm not good at measuring.
What do you eat?
Well, there's berries and things. In the forest, there are bushes with some really nice blueberries.
Would you
I
like-
decided to call them indigo blobs.
Would you like some berries?
You have...
Watch
Yes,
this.
of course I would.
And I'll make some good berries. Berries?
And so he picks one up.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
That's great. Whoop. Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Okay,
He's-
that's good.
I'll pick that up.
We'll take some.
I'd pick it up and eat it.
I'm taking all of them.
All right. Okay. I'll just lick my hand.
All right. So he's got like juice all down his
Yeah.
front, just dripping down.
That's it.
I think it is.
Really good.
Yeah.
Is that a trick for parties?
Well, good. I wasn't invited to Mr. Creighton's birthday party on Friday, but
You were actually just late.
yeah, you could do it at parties. I could do it at parties. Do you know anybody else that can do magic tricks like that?
Yes. Yes, I do.
One of the other two?
Yes. And both can. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah? Could you?
Both of them can magic. Very.
Can we?
Do
Very
they
good at
magic
magic.
here and then magic away? Do they ever come and go?
I don't know. Maybe Galdred does, but
Who's that?
Who is that?
Galdred the Wise.
Galdred the Wise.
He's very smart.
Sounds wiser than smart.
He's smarter than me.
Okay.
But of everyone here and nowhere, everyone is smarter than me.
Fair enough.
Well, there's.
It's good to know oneself.
There is
Not
also
anymore.
Have you spoken to Shamgar much? Oh, I'm.
Shamgar. Yes, Will. Hello. Hello. You're smart, yes?
Am I smart?
Oh, you're in your own way.
Let me
Everybody's got their
roll a
own-
D8 and find out.
Let me roll deception.
Deception.
You are one of the smartest men I know who fight well.
Just like you.
And
Yes.
wear the same
Yes.
clothes.
Very smart. I would think very, very smart. Today might be a hot day, and you're walking around wearing nothing. So you'll stay nice
there.
and cool.
He makes a
I'm
good
a-
point.
Which direction was the town that he said that people were dressed in robes in?
We're
Uh,
down the
No,
road.
he said that he was commenting about your robes because
Oh.
you guys are dressed in Cult of the Dragon robes from your encounter.
Can I ask
Oh,
the name
sorry, I
of the
missed that.
guy
I missed that.
that he just mentioned? The wise, the
Goldred?
Goldred the Wise.
Okay.
He is an eccentric one. Very, very old.
He's eccentric.
I don't know, but I would guess somewhere shy of 1,000.
What would it take for you to take us to Goldred the Wise?
Well, let me tell you about the other one, too.
Yeah.
Could be
All
right.
horrible.
Could be.
Yes.
You're right.
Well, I need to tell you about everyone that's here, since you asked about everyone.
We're halfway
If you only want to know about one, then I can only tell you one.
Let's hear
By all
about
means.
the rest of
Yes. You want to know more about the other one?
Yeah.
His name is Kellen. I call him the skinny one.
Let's get it. One.
He's very skinny.
Oh.
Skin and bones.
Is he
And
hungry?
does he have a? Sorry, go ahead.
That was the whole question.
No, that was a
It's
good
just,
question.
Was he hungry? Because why is he so skinny?
Did you not give him any berries?
Does he not know about the indigo?
I can't do the berry thing
Indigo
that he
blobs.
does.
In the blobs.
He never asked me for berries.
Are they friends?
Maybe I should have given him berries.
I want to start to scan the countryside. I haven't done that
Yeah.
yet. Just
Okay.
to kind of figure out where we are and what's around.
Mhm.
That's a natural 20,
Okay.
and that is a 23.
All right. So you see very much what I described to Shamgar. You see
Mountains that way,
mountains that way,
woods this way.
forest this way. The forest is primarily evergreen, but you do see some oak in there as well.
Plains this way.
Plains on either side, just extending as far as the eye can see.
Approximately 20 miles worth of plains.
According to Fiddle.
Okay. If there were civilization,
Mhm.
what direction would that be in? If I thought, like, if I were looking at the countryside and kind of figure out if somebody were going to settle, would
Yeah.
it be closer to woods? Would it be closer to mountains? Which
If you-
direction would I be led to go?
If you had to make a guess, you'd guess people would want to settle somewhere where there is stuff, right? So a mountain or the forest. The plains, they seem just too wide open, exposed to the elements.
I want to start looking. I'm going to start kind of circling the area and looking for signs of tracks or movement or anything that isn't ours.
Okay, all right. I'll include that in the roll that you just gave. All right, so you're looking around. So far you see only tracks that would belong to you, except one track, which looks a little bit like a bear paw.
Like a single bear paw or like set of tracks?
A single bear paw is very old. You'd imagine it's part of a set of tracks, but it's been there for a number of days. Going off in the direction of the forest.
We don't see any of what he's seeing, right?
Can we see the edge of the woods? Like how far? Like is it just a stretch as far as I can see, or is it
So
like a copse
the
of trees?
woods actually do start around here, and you
Yeah.
see they just stretch right back. You
And
can't
what
see
about to either
the end.
side?
To either side, it just kind of
Opens up.
rounds off, and yeah, kind of. It seems like it's almost in a very large circle from the look of it on that end.
Okay.
Could you, gosh, what's your name again?
Fiddle.
Fiddle. Sorry, Fiddle.
And your name is Degraaf.
You can call me Degraaf.
Degraaf.
Degraaf, yes.
Degraaf.
Yes. Yes. Fiddle, could you take us to either, well, which one is closer, Kellen? Or,
Kellen is closer.
okay.
Goldred is at the top of that mountain over there.
That mountain over there.
Let's get
Which
mountains.
one is, let me ask you this, you'll know the answer to this question. Which one is safer? Kellen or Goldred?
I like them both. I feel safe with both. I don't know who's safer. They just are a lot alike.
Where were you before you got here, and how did you get here?
Oh, I was a merchant among sprites. And, well, I was exiled here by my stepbrother who didn't like me, and he came across a very old scroll that apparently led here.
Huh.
I also knew nothing about this place when I arrived. Goldred told me all about it.
I start walking towards Goldred, the
We-
mountains.
Also, didn't know anything about this place until we got here.
Hmm.
Where did you learn most of these? Where, Mr. Creighton, where are you going?
I think he's headed to the mountains. To Goldred.
No, we're gonna
And
go.
to be
we're
honest, I
gonna
don't
go see Kellen.
blame-
I think we're gonna see Kellen first.
Well, I mean, he wants to go see someone in the mountains.
We don't know what he's doing. He might just need to relieve himself.
I mean,
Everywhere is
Maybe.
fair game here if that's what you need to do.
But,
You could just let it fly.
Would that be messy?
well, Mr.
you know what?
Well, I
Here's an
usually
idea.
do it while flying.
Greg,
Oh.
Greg,
It's best
you
to make
go
sure
with
the wind is
Chreighton.
blowing away from you.
Greg, you go with Chreighton. How about you and me, or you and I, two of us, go one way and two of us go the other way. And we'll see what happens.
Not a bad idea. Then you get to meet everyone.
We get to meet everyone and we split the work.
I don't really
In
feel like
half.
climbing the mountain the first day I got here. I've never even slept yet.
So come with me. Shamgar's good for a new mountain climb.
Choices are terrible. Okay, yeah, I'll go with you.
Okay, Shammy, would you please follow Chreighton to the mountains?
He seems really down.
He does need some help.
I'm always good for a boost.
Oh, he is as well. That's true.
He's a good booster.
He's a good booster. I was on his shoulders last time. I was. Okay.
Why were you?
The back
Why were
of
you
the
on
dragon. We were trying to get up onto the thing, and
We're trying to get up there.
yes, I was trying to get up there. And
Oh,
we
yeah,
got
after
up
it
there,
all
and then-
started, and
Yes.
when they called us up, and then
Yes, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll go into to see
Kellen the skinny.
Kellen the Skinny.
Kellen the skinny one.
And so, which direction do we go to meet with Kellen?
Into the forest.
Into the forest.
Look for some very, very large bones.
Will you
Okay,
come
and
with
you're gonna
us?
come with us, right? Is
I'll-
what you're gonna come
I'd
with
like
us?
for you to come with us.
Listen, I got berries all
I'd
day.
like for you to come with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay!
Hey, new friend.
New friend. Okay, so he flies over to the two of you since you guys are splitting ways. Yeah. Okay.
I'm walking.
It's nice to meet you, Shamgar. And he flies up to you, and he goes right up in front of your nose, and he puts his finger on the tip of your nose, and he says, "Don't you worry. It's always darkest before the dawn." And then he flies
yeah.
away.
That's good.
Oh, that's a sweet sentiment.
Great guy.
Seems like a nice little fella, doesn't he?
Don't trip on your gown up the mountain.
So he zips past your ear, you hear a little past your ear as he goes.
Oh, that was really
And
nice.
he's, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
That's what 3 weeks of practice did.
Yeah, that one sound effect.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I prepped for today. So we're all done here.
As I'm walking, I take off my Cult of the Dragon robes and I toss
Yes.
them behind me.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good. I will go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you just throw them. Are you
I
all
don't see
taking
him
off
do
the,
that.
the call rope?
So instead, what I
dodged the
do is
robes.
Can you roll for that? Dexterity saving throw?
I'll fold mine up in a little pile before we enter into the forest.
What are you doing with those?
With what?
With those robes?
Taking them off.
Can I have them?
I don't think so. Why?
No.
You've got one just like it.
Yeah, but it's so ornate.
This
and
one's so
wonderful, and
tiny.
I might,
What are you going to do with a little rope?
I might braid the symbols into something new or make a craft. I'm crafty.
So I think
All
I'd like
right.
to keep it.
Fine.
You're not going to steal it from me, are you?
No,
like
I'll
try to
get
steal
rid
that
of
guy's
mine as
bag?
well. Okay, I get him. I get mine off. You're so. Okay, fine. And we'll walk.
We're going to keep an eye out for
This calendar.
danger or immediate death.
Okay, all right. Sprite's ahead of you, singing his song once again. Now,
How far
Shamgar,
are
right?
the mountains?
The mountains ahead of you? If you're eyeballing it, you would guesstimate it to be about 10 miles away.
The foot of the mountains are 10 miles. How high is the peak?
The peak, it's hard to tell from
Come
here.
on, Pythagoras.
But if you, but yeah, you could give me a perception roll, and then I'll see.
22.
Okay, well, you find that it's the mountain looks deceptively larger than it actually is. So it looks as though it's maybe about 200 feet tall.
Oh, that's not tall.
Yeah, not very tall at all. In fact,
Is
it's
that a
hardly even a
mountain?
mountain. A mountain is usually about 1,000. But yeah, you notice that it looks actually deceptively larger than it actually is.
Okay.
Was Greg with us, or did he go with the other?
He's with us, right?
I did send him
Yeah.
with them so
Okay.
that I could.
So yeah, so you do have Greg with you, and you're
Okay.
checking
Mhm.
through his eyes occasionally.
All right. So I'm just gonna keep walking towards the mountain.
Okay.
I am scanning for danger, of course.
All right.
Consistently.
I just realized my face is doubled in your mirror.
Whoa, it's
Whoa.
That was super
That
great,
got
Stars.
freaky over here. All
Yeah.
right.
Weird lost soul trapped in there.
weird. Like Superman.
All right. You,
Like Zod to me.
with your
Sorry.
perception check from before, you're sensing no danger still. It's almost like oddly dangerous.
Peaceful?
This place. It seems more peaceful than anywhere you've ever been before.
do with that.
Does the mountain climb even seem dangerous?
Well, you're not close enough to really see yet. Yeah.
Okay, so we're walking and we're following him towards Kellen.
Mhm.
Okay.
Kellen, you said he was going to be near some bones? Large bones?
Yeah, there's a large set of bones in the forest, and that's where you'll find the door.
What kind of bones?
Good question. Good question. Whose bones are we talking about?
Well, they're very large, and they are dirty from rain and lots of dirt.
Rain is dirty.
They're
Um,
big. They're big.
Big like giraffe or big like giraffe?
Good rhyming. Although
Bigger than a Degraaf. I don't know what a giraffe is.
Bigger than a giraffe. How much bigger? Like 2 giraffes?
And he flies up to your head, down to your feet, up to your head again.
Lots of Degraafs, if they were all standing on each other.
wow. Okay, so these are large bones.
Very large, tall.
But you know where they're from. You know where they're from.
Do they
No
do they resemble anything?
bones.
Where does
No.
the door go?
The door goes down into the ground.
Are there any other living things here that might have bones like that?
No. Not that I know of. There are birds. There are wolves sometimes, but not recently. There's the odd fox. There's some deer. Bugs. Lots of bugs. Owl bears. And that's about all.
Okay.
Mhm.
Owl bears.
That's what they say.
All right. Well, let's get to this Kellen,
Mm.
and maybe he can tell us a little bit about these bones.
Mhm.
So we hop, skip, and jump towards Kellen.
I would like to keep my eye out for a couple of things that I might need. Things like
Like spell
a
components?
reed,
Okay.
yeah, and a piece of cork.
Okay. Near the edge of the forest, there is a pond. You see a deer drinking from this pond. You imagine there might be some reeds there. But as far as cork goes, you're not sure. But keep you'll,
Trees, yeah?
your passive perception will keep running as you go through the forest.
Okay, can I? Okay. I'm pretty good with nature.
Yeah.
Can I actively spend a little bit of, like, as we walk, really investigate versus passively?
Okay.
Is that all right?
So give me a nature roll for your trek through the forest.
21.
Okay. All right. So I'll keep that in mind as you guys are continuing forward.
Okay. I'm also going to just keep an eye open for like mica on the trails or on the paths to collect items as I go along.
Okay.
And did I get
Micah.
some?
Mica in particular.
Micah,
Yeah.
cork.
And did I get the reeds from the pond? Was I able to
You
collect?
go
some
to the
reeds?
pond. Give me a survival check.
I'm feeling lucky.
20.
20.
20. Okay. Yeah. You find a number of reeds. Give me 1d4.
Number of reads. 3.
3 reads.
Woo!
All right.
Yeah.
So that's how many you find. Coming back to Shamgar and Chreighton, you guys have walked a good ways already through the valley. The valley seems to be very uneventful. You're getting close enough to the mountains now that you can make out a bit more of the detail. This kind of short-looking mountain that's in front of you does have a snow-capped peak, and it looks genuinely like a mountain, as it would at a distance. Just happens to be rather short for a mountain. And on either side of this mountain are zigzagging steps working its way up to a cliff where a waterfall is endlessly pouring over the side, seemingly into the ground and just disappearing.
The waterfall is on the left and the right?
The waterfall is in between. So there's steps going up to a cliff, and in the middle of the cliff, a waterfall.
2
pours
sets of
down.
steps.
Yeah. 2 sets of zigzagging steps, and they are mirror images of each other.
I will look over at Shamgar, and I'll put an arm on his shoulder and kind of like nod, like thank you for coming, and continue. And when I get close enough, I'm going to start towards the right stairs.
Okay.
Think I should go to the left stairs? They look basically the same.
I say no, and I say you and me stick together.
What do you want me to do?
It seems like metagaming to me.
Sorry.
You guys are. What do you want me to do, since I'm stuck with the 2 of you? Greg says.
Yeah.
I guess just fly close to us. Does that sound good? Keep an eye out.
I always do. Seething. A little bit of fume coming from his mouth. And he's
I look at him.
flying.
How close are we to the foot of the stairs?
I'll say you guys are pretty close to the foot now. Just
Okay.
save some time.
So I look at Greg and I tell him to go up and look up there. Sorry, I keep talking while I do it.
Right. He gives you a very hateful glare. And he smiles and he goes. He's cheeky.
Thanks, Greg.
No
I think you
response. No response.
How old do these stairs look? Like, have they been here a long time?
They
And can I understand the phenomenon of this short mountain? This like pygmy mountain.
This short mountain, it's almost to the point where it doesn't make sense. It's like why would anybody ever do this?
Is it
if
magical of any
if
sort?
If this is intentional, why?
Yeah, does it look like it belongs? Like I live in the mountains, so I'm trying to understand like.
It doesn't look natural. There's nothing natural about it except that it looks exactly like a mountain. It just happens to be, way too small.
Like the castle at Disney World.
Kind of, yeah.
Is it really?
That's a very good
there?
comparison.
Like, can I tell if it's some sort of magic? Like, can I tell if it's actually like
Give
naturally
me an Arcana
formed?
check.
Magic like Disney World.
Is it actually Disney?
Arcana.
Are we in Disney World, DM?
There are Imagineers at work.
Welcome to
To 19.
19. Yeah, there's definitely something magical about
These
this.
dice are hot. Man.
Yeah, it's working for you today. So, there's definitely something magical about this mountain. In fact, you would say that everything about this mountain is impacted by magic in some way, shape, or form. Yeah?
At the base of the stairs, there's like the waterfall next to us, and it's going into the ground.
It's just going down, and it seems to continue through the ground.
Like there's ground.
Like it doesn't splash. There's no hole. It just goes to the ground and through the grass.
Can I try to step onto the first step?
The first step of the stairs?
Yeah.
Or like to where the water is pouring?
Just the first step of the stairs.
First step of the stairs, solid, just as you expected it to feel.
Can I just inspect where the water's landing?
So from where you are on these stairs, there's about 40 feet to where the waterfall is and where it's landing. So because it's a wide base to this mountain. So yeah.
Okay, so I'll walk over and I'll just see if the water is wet.
Yeah, the water is wet.
And then the ground, is the ground wet?
The ground is not wet, but it is solid, absolutely solid under your feet.
I start walking up the right steps.
Okay, you're going
Not
up.
super quick because I want Greg to come back.
So the steps look intricately carved. It's a perfect right angle on every step. And
They're into the mountain?
into the mountain. They all have a bit of a relief that looks like vines and leaves on the face, but not the top. The top is absolutely smooth and perfect.
Okay.
This water's really weird. What does he yell up to him?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess I
Okay.
shouldn't expect
Yeah.
a response.
No, I look back and I nod.
Alright, so I'll go and follow him up the steps a little. Follow close behind.
Okay, so you guys are moving up the steps, and you reach the top where the cliffside is, and the water is pouring over. And you see another intricately carved doorway, exact perfect right angles, more of that vine sort of filigree look around the border of this door, the door frame. The water is pouring out, and floating above the water is a platform. Just seems to be levitating there, and that goes into the doorway into darkness.
The water's coming out of the door?
The water's coming out of the door. Over top of the water is a floating platform that goes into the doorway. The platform is golden, shiny, sparkling, perfect, not a speck of dirt.
And it's metallic. Like it
Looks
golden.
metallic. It looks like it's gold.
I want to take off my staff, and I want to try to move the platform.
Okay, you walk up the platform and you start poking it, and you dunk, dunk. It feels like you're hitting metal.
And the water's coming out underneath the platform.
Yeah, underneath the platform.
And we still don't sense any danger, like there's no weirdness other than the image of everything.
No danger. Nothing seems malicious or anything except for Greg.
Greg is there with us now?
Well, you sent him up to the top, so he's just kind of...
How far are we from the peak?
From the peak, it's about another 50 feet up to the peak.
And there's no more stairs that continue up? The stairs
No more
stop here?
stairs that continue up. They just stop here.
I walk up to the doorway and I look kind of around the corner to see if I can see down the...
Okay, so you peek around the door, it's just blackness. It's like a wall of black. So even though there's light that should be shining in, it just ends in this blackness. This
Do you
wall.
with
dark
my
vision?
quarterstaff?
Okay,
Not
your
yet.
quarterstaff goes through. Your voice echoes back to you, but it sounds louder coming out than it did going in.
Oh. Hello?
And it comes back, hello, louder than it was going back in.
Is anyone in there? Is anyone in there?
This is going to be fun for a long time.
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
I see Shamgar in my head doing just that.
So
I just say, you picked a bad day to take a vow of silence.
As we walk,
Coming
do I
back to you
see
guys,
that he's
yeah.
looking for stuff as
Mhm.
well?
yeah,
Can I ask it? Like, what?
yeah. Both of you give me. Actually, no. You find a little bit of. Actually, well, you don't find any cork. There's no actual
Okay.
cork in this forest, so you don't find anything there. You give me a nature roll.
Okay. So that's a 6.
Okay, you sadly do not find anything. What you're looking for. Yeah.
I was going to offer to help him.
Okay, you guys can talk to
Uh,
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a tiny piece of shiny stone called mica.
Does that grow in forest?
No, but it generally is on paths. People use it to. It's built into. It's in stone. It's a mineral.
They would use it for a path.
Sorry?
But so it wouldn't be in the forest.
No. Well, it'd be in stone. So if there are stones, then there's Micah, generally speaking.
Okay. Good. Okay. All right. Don't look.
I'm surprised you don't know this already. You being
Don't
all
deal with all with stones.
okay. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm never use a stone there.
Oh, good.
Can I look around?
Yeah, you can look around. So you're looking around. You see a number of different kinds of stones based on the roll that you gave me before. You're not seeing any mica, but it seems like they're naturally doesn't seem like it would occur here anyway. But you see some quartz. You see little flecks of copper inside some of this quartz, but that's about the best.
Okay, so I'm going to. I don't.
All right.
This is
Fair enough.
Yeah.
spot.
Okay.
Okay, so as we get closer, I mean, okay, we'll just walk. We'll just walk, and I just keep an eye out for danger that we don't get killed by an owlbear out of nowhere. And
Every once in a while, I'll take my my monocle out and just chuckle. Oh, Craig! I put my monocle back in.
Yeah, he's making rude gestures at Chreighton's back.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's really starting to tickle you. So with that amazing nature roll that you got before, you do notice that there are owl bears in the forest. There's a family of about 3, and you can smell them on the breeze. You would guess that they're probably 50 to 100 feet away, and you have a general idea of the general direction, somewhere off to the left of the path that you're taking.
okay, I'm gonna try to be fairly quiet then as we go through.
Yeah.
I don't think you should do that. There are some owl bears not too far, and I think we should maybe try to be a little quieter.
Well, we were just walking. I thought I'd bring my lute out and maybe play a little bit of ditty.
So what I was saying was maybe we shouldn't do that because there's owl bears.
Nope.
And
Hey then, I'll put it back and we can just
then we should try to
be quiet, I guess. Tiptoe a bit.
Lightly.
Are you sure there are owl bears around here?
Yes.
All right then.
Can we be quiet?
Do they like music?
I haven't met them. I would think they might.
I mean, I bet owl bears in general.
They would probably be attracted to the music.
Fair enough. No music.
Okay, you guys being quiet then?
I would like to be
Yes.
sneaky.
Okay, give me a
I'll be
stealth roll.
stealthy as well.
7.
20.
20. Okay.
Oh,
All right. Not bad at all.
It's actually an 18.
18.
I misread the number.
Well, okay. Thank you for your honesty. All right, you guys are continuing through. You're not as quiet as you meant to be. The interesting thing about this forest is because there's very little in the way of an actual path, even a game path. It seems that it's all very much overgrown. So as you make your steps, you tend to just catch the odd root.
yeah.
Some of this longer underbrush gets caught on you.
Can I realize that this is happening?
Yes.
Okay, Degraaf, this isn't working great for me, and I don't want to be. Could you? I'm gonna take the end of my rope from my pack, and I say, can you just hold on to this and just pull me along, and I'll use my levitation boots, and I'll jump up a bit, so you can pull me behind him like a kite.
Yeah, I was thinking kite or a balloon.
Yeah.
So I tie him to my lute strap.
Yeah.
I pull off my lute, and I tie a rope around the lute strap, and I re-lute myself.
Yeah.
And strap it to my back. So now I don't have to carry him. My arms are totally free.
Yeah. And I'll just
he's just dangling.
then I'll just
behind.
put it around my waist a bit, so my hands are free, and I'll just kind of float behind him as he walks.
All right. So Fiddle flies up to your nose.
Oh, you are full of surprises. You can make berries out of nothing, and you can fly too.
I'm carrying. I'm pulling.
You
him.
said you didn't have wings. Where are they?
And he's flying around your back.
They're not there. We're trying to be quiet because of the owl bears.
Owl bears. Yeah.
If you could just
Yes.
when you laugh, could you laugh quietly?
Why?
Well,
because the owl
Owl bears are nearby.
Nearby.
He tells
What
me.
about them?
They will come and eat us.
That is funny. That is funny. It's true. They probably would.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's avoid that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Yes, just.
Are we almost there?
Very, very close.
Okay.
Proceed.
Quiet. Keep going. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. Hold on.
All right.
Quietly.
Quiet.
You guys are funny. Yeah.
So he flies off ahead, and you hear. And he's continuing forward, and you guys.
Can an owlbear fly? No, it's a real question, DM. Just not a question.
No wings.
No wings?
No wings.
So the levitating and the flying creature would be okay. But you
Yes.
The graph is perfect snack height.
I hope you get into combat
you'd
just
be
so
on
we
a-
can use the flying or the risers.
You'd be the stringed animal being like pulled in. Sorry.
All right.
like
Okay.
a morning star.
All right. And at this point, we're going to take a short break.
Oh,
nice.
Everybody do your bio breaks. Try to,
Yes.
as
Yes,
usual,
yes,
try to
yes.
keep it a little bit
Yes,
short.
yes, yes,
Do a
yes.
couple of announcements, and then we're going to come back and pick up right where we left off.
Yes. Thank you for the viewers on Twitch.
Yay!
Hey Twitch. Hey YouTube. Again, hopefully the Facebook viewers have seen that we are playing and have come to join us here as well. Again, make sure, guys, that you are chatting and being active in the chat. And if you have any questions, those would be awesome at this time. I am going to turn on YouTube here and look for questions, and on Twitch. Ryan, have there been any questions yet?
Not that I've seen. Rebecca wants to know if Shamgar's inspiration is still active.
Yes, I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the game. Shamgar's inspiration is still active, and I will remind him when he gets back. So yes, thank you very, very much for that. By the way,
Awesome.
Yes.
Again, we're giving away a membership to the Realm. So if you're active in the chat, we will randomly choose somebody who is active in the chat to join the Realm, which is where it's a private group that we have for all of their Crate subscribers, as well as anybody who's won or pays for a monthly subscription. And you'll get early access videos and chances to vote on what we do in the stream and all of that kind of fun stuff too. So I'm not seeing any questions. So if you do have a question, write question at the beginning of the question, and then write it. It can be about the game, it can be about the room, it can be about all that fun stuff. I am completing a tutorial on how we built this table, which is really exciting. You guys loved. I think I just got a notice on YouTube that our DM screen tutorial just reached 50,000 views.
Awesome.
So thank you everyone for checking it out as much as you have, and I have a feeling that this one's going to be down the same line. So very excited to release that. We'll probably release that in the next week or so.
And for anybody that sent us a picture of your own DM screen that you made based on the video, thank you very much.
Crazy.
Awesome
It's crazy to
that
see
stuff.
people building stuff that we've kind of shown them how to do. That's pretty awesome. As well, actually I didn't say it before, but I am full-time Realmsmith as of today. Today was my first day doing this full-time. So again, thank you to all the subscribers and everyone who helps us to do this on an ongoing basis. It includes all the production staff and my business partners and all the crew and the teams on all of the live streams.
Hey, Jason!
As well as WizKids for taking a chance on us, and Vallejo and Sirenscape and all of our wonderful partners who believed in us early on. Tim Martinez says, greetings from London. Tim. So Tim plays in our noob stream, Tales from the Shattered Shield, and he plays Grok, and it was hilarious. For those of you that don't know, actually, Korg, who is in Ragnarok, Thor Ragnarok, he's kind of the funny Kiwi kind of character. Tim plays a funny Kiwi character, but his name's Grok. So it's reversed. So anyways, hey Tim, he's awesome. And he says congrats. Congrats on full time for Animarelic. Animarelic. Awesome.
Animarelic.
Michael Kramer, Steve of course is always here.
Thanks,
and
Steve.
Steve, can I tell them?
Yes.
Steve, can I tell them?
Can we, Steve?
He'll respond in like 2 seconds
Yeah.
because it's a little bit of a
A
delay.
little delayed. Yeah.
Are you still doing inspiration through
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
donation?
Sorry.
People can still super chat.
They can still donate. We just won't be doing anything in response.
But what we are working on, folks, just so you know, is that we're trying to create a interactive experience at our table. And basically what we'll allow is we'll have a marketplace of things that you guys can actually purchase for the players in-game through Super Chat. And we have this really cool lighting that we've installed that will like put a spotlight on players when you pay for inspiration for them, or when you gift them a magical item, it'll appear in game and they'll be able to use it. And so, anyways, okay. Steve says go for it.
Awesome.
So on April I gotta check the dates. On April the 8th, which is in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Steve Barr from Sirenscape is going to be sitting at our table playing D&D with us, which we're very super excited about. It is going to be an Order of Dragonsbane night. Maybe he'll get to play Fiddle. But Steve will be here. Brandon is contacting with Steve to try and get that. So Sirenscape will be in the house on April 8th.
So excited.
Super
And
pumped.
Ryan didn't know. Ryan's like, what? Oh my god. And Ryan says this is the week he won't be here. Oh, sorry, Ryan.
We'll get Steve to do all the production.
Oh, yeah, Steve. Welcome, Steve. You get to be behind the camera. Thank you. Thank you. I'd have to go to the washroom, so you guys talk amongst yourselves.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, we can talk about the game. And can I tell anyone?
I'm always afraid to step away from the table with you.
I know.
Because you love to give away secrets.
What have I done anything wrong lately?
No, not lately. You've been
So
Today's
it's been a while since we played.
What do you want to tell?
I don't even know. I was just
What
gonna
did you want?
I was gonna blab along.
Can we make
can
stuff up?
Can I talk about our evening at GaryCon
With
with the,
yeah,
of course
you can,
okay.
yeah.
Did you mention it? You didn't, did you?
No.
Okay, good.
Last week I did. When I did the recap of GaryCon.
Okay, I didn't. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. Yeah. So for those of you who weren't here for the for last week's session, which was the first session back after GaryCon and after Gamma, I believe in Reno for Jay, we had a tremendous GaryCon where we actually, I know we're fanboying right now, but I was sharing with Brandon earlier, but we got to hang out for like 3 hours late at night between 1 o'clock in the morning and literally like 4, maybe even 5 o'clock in the morning with Matt Mercer. Just Jay and I and Matt and Satine Phoenix and just a few people around a late night lobby bar and got to dive into the mind of I don't know what you'd call him, but certainly one of the more prolific DMs of our time. And I would say you could probably credit him with just so much of the resurgence of Dungeons and Dragons, especially online, for sure. Matt, I know you're probably not watching this, but we really had fun, and we're besties now, right? Right? So anyways, that was weird for everyone. But no, it was really fun. We learned some DM tricks. They raised $10 million. Did you see that? $10 million for their new Kickstarter campaign. If you haven't seen it yet, go and check out the Vox Machina Kickstarter campaign for an animated series they're making based on all of the characters from season 1 of their show. And yeah, that was just really fun. That was GaryCon. And Matt Mercer. Satine Phoenix we hung out with. Stefan Picorni is an amazing DM. He DM'd so many sessions, and we went and played Monsters and a bunch of the private suite sessions. So he had a suite set up with a table, and people could just pay to come and play, and he would DM on his Dwarven Forge setup. And so we got to play as monsters, and it was just such an epic time of gameplay. I am putting together a little documentary of our time at GaryCon. I got a ton of amazing footage. We interviewed the first ever employee of TSR, Jim Carr. Yeah, he was hired by Gary Gygax to do editing and stuff like that for the first Dungeon Master's Guide, and like it's crazy. All these amazingly talented older individuals who kind of just contributed to the beginnings of the game, and it was crazy. There are so many. Anyways, stay tuned for that. It's taking me a long time to edit the doc just because I want to make it really, really good, and yeah, it'll be on our YouTube channel when it's done. So that
That's good. So,
What are you doing?
Well, I was just thinking about how we saw the end of the world, basically. We almost all died. We were teleported to a place we'd never been, and then we split the party.
Yeah, that always ends well.
And then even the two of you ended up almost getting split because you were distracted by the water that was wet, and you were going up the stairs and not being able to even call to anybody because of your vow. So oh.
I think now that
romantic, buddy.
I think that now that you've described it that way, yeah, yeah, good point.
Your head's always in the clouds, right?
Yeah.
It's in my eye, too.
Is it really? Did it actually?
A little bit. It's okay.
Jay blew in his eye, and Brandon's got pink eye.
Made me feel real warm and fuzzy
Yeah.
inside. That was
What?
I bought this thing because Dave had one and I was jealous.
Yeah,
It's a vape pipe.
it's so cool.
0 nicotine.
I'm glad I can I put this guy here?
Nope.
We don't have any of those.
Oh, that'd be that.
So amazing.
What?
I cannot wait to get them. I mean, they're like mind-blowingly great. I can't tell you. I'm waiting. They're coming in mid-April, so I'm gonna have them. Hopefully by Steve's session, I'll have them.
You have so many secrets.
I know I have a lot of secrets, but they're great secrets, and they do eventually all get shared. Huh?
No,
Huh?
I'm
Huh?
asking.
Oh no, not that. Better than that.
I need those though. Can we do that?
Oh, I can get that. Yeah. I have.
Whoa, look at that.
I do have.
Okey-dokey.
No, please
But he's on
no.
the mountain. That's okay.
Minicam working, Ryan? Is minicam working?
There it is.
Whoa, that looks really good on that camera.
I just gotta go get some of these right now.
What? We just had that break?
Millie the tavern dog
Millie
has a
hates
vendetta
Joel.
against
No ankle
Joel.
is safe.
She is going for that
Millie?
Achilles heel.
Why?
It's his one weakness.
She's decided that Joel is the bane of her existence.
Honestly, she's never.
The Dragonsbane.
She's the Dragonsbane of my existence.
All right,
Yeah.
the bane of your Joel system.
What? You just went to get a hat.
Yeah, just because I want to.
It looks great. It's a beautiful hat.
Wait, everybody at home. Joel needs his hat.
It is a great hat.
It is a great hat.
The rest of us are
Which will
jealous.
be available on our star soon.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
But the brim that covers my face is terrible.
Can I buy one?
Welcome to my world.
It's okay.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Back in.
You went fiddle on us there.
Good times. So you guys, you can put your minis on the wood walkway there. We'll pretend that is gold.
Oh, our minis?
Yeah. Go
On
for
the
it.
golden, on the
On the golden walkway, just put it at the end though.
On the
You guys are
plank.
coming from that way.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
right. You
Okay.
guys are
So you guys have not gone through an entrance yet, but you'll get there eventually. I just didn't want to set it up later. I'd rather do it on the break. So picking back up where we left off, we're going to go to the two of you, where you guys have been making your way through the forest. And it seems that you've been able to sneak your way up to an area that's just a nice large clearing, and you see a number of very old, very decrepit bones just sticking up out of the earth. Some of them are pointing off in a different direction. It looks like it was once a rib cage.
Of?
Something very big.
Can we tell?
You can roll nature.
18.
Okay, this was once a Tarask.
Ooh.
Goodness.
Don't know what that is.
It's very big.
Okay.
Yeah, but it looks like these bones have been here for an extremely long time. Decades upon decades, maybe even more than 100 years.
Naturally placed, like it died here, or with
They're in the shape of a rib cage. You'd guess they probably died here. It doesn't look like it was set up.
Okay. Does anything else look kind of, other than the door in the ground, does
Yeah, there's
anything
a
look
door in the ground.
artificial?
Nope, it looks like a forest. But this whole forest has seemed a little bit strange to you. You've noticed as you've walked through, it looked a little bit rounded off as you were going towards the forest. And as you went through layers of different kinds of trees. At the entrance, it was all evergreen. A little bit further in, it moved to birch. A little bit further in, it was oak, with the odd spattering of a different tree mixed through.
Can I do a just like an Arcana check?
Yeah.
8.
You sense nothing out of the ordinary. It seems like everything's natural. There may have been some deliberate placement that you'd imagine, but nothing that screams magic to you.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we see the door at this point?
Yeah, you see the door. It's pretty clear.
What's it made out of?
The door appears to be made out of some sort of a metal. It looks heavy.
Okay, and it's in the middle of the bones? Like
It's- yeah.
in the middle of where the rib cage would be?
Yeah. So you have the bones of the rib cage kind of arching up out of the ground. And sorry, I think the sound disappeared.
Are these to represent the bones of the rib cage? Is that?
Yeah.
the idea? Okay. Wow, this is huge.
Yes.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
And Fiddle goes up to the door, and he grabs onto the ring.
I always have trouble with this one.
Okay.
Have you opened it before?
No, usually someone comes along and opens it for me from inside.
I'm going to pull myself on the rope closer to him,
Okay.
and then disengage the boots of levitation and try to catch onto him so I can climb back down.
Mhm.
So I don't want to just fall.
Okay.
I'm going to say, wait a moment. When you pull on this door, usually someone comes along from the inside and opens it.
Usually, sometimes I have to wait a long time because they don't always notice I'm here.
Do I notice a knocker or anything on the door, like a?
Well, you see the ring that's on it,
Okay.
and it looks like it's pretty heavy. It might act as a knocker.
Okay. So that's what I'll do. I'll grab the ring, and I'll be like, here goes nothing. Knock, knock, knock.
So you hear a very dull kunk, kunk, kunk.
I'd like to.
Nothing immediately following.
I'd like to be at the side where I think the hinges would be, not directly in front of the opening.
Okay, so hinges appear like they would probably be on this side, but they are
Yeah.
covered.
Okay. So we wait.
Yeah. Fiddle, do you know? Is there a way to summon the person on the inside, perhaps, that you're aware of?
Just have to wait for him to notice.
I think you can knock again.
Sure. Let's knock again.
As I'd like to take my staff, and as he knocks, I'll give it like a dunk, dunk, dunk in time with him.
Mm-hmm.
Go, go, go.
You do it,
Yep.
and same kind of dull knocking sound. And you don't hear anything still immediately after. So
What should we do?
Are there any tracks nearby that would indicate that the person's recently come or gone?
nope. It looks
Just
looks totally undisturbed.
Fiddle, when was the last time you saw Kellen?
A long time ago. But, you know, he's still here, I guarantee it.
What type of being was Kellen?
I told you, he's a very skinny guy.
And why do you guarantee it?
Because he's always here. He
Would you say
never
it's-
leaves, he's always inside.
Has it been years?
I don't know. There's been a lot of times the sun rose and the sun set.
I'm not sure Kellen is going to open the door.
I'm going to try to persuade Fiddle to open the door for us to the best of his possible abilities to
Okay.
get this guy to come.
So Kellen goes. Okay, so you roll persuasion.
Yep. 19.
Okay, all right. So Fiddle goes,
Okay, I'll give it another try.
and so he goes to the handle and he pulls it up again. And it slips through his fingers and boom, back on.
I'll try again.
And,
I think.
and then the door shifts up and you see a couple of bony hands pushing it up and open. And you say, "I got it!" And then, and then a bony head pops out. Gotta love this
Thank you, Dwarven
dwarvenite.
Thank you, Dwarven Forge.
Okay, and this bony gentleman here,
Skinny indeed.
standing at the door, wearing a very fine red suit. Obviously, a skeleton just happens to be wearing a suit. And
He's
it
literally
kinda
a skeleton wearing a suit? He's a
Yes.
skeleton wearing a suit.
just kind of rattles, kind of facing your direction.
Like it's just bones.
Just a skeleton wearing a fine red, beautiful, perfect suit.
It is just a skeleton. It's just bones.
It is a skeleton,
skeleton
wearing
a red suit.
wearing a red suit.
Okay.
Like this guy.
Like that guy.
Fiddle, is this your friend Kellen?
No. This is just one of his servants.
Should we be concerned with his approaching us, or should we run away?
No more concerned that you should have been with those owl bears.
And he flies down as the skeleton turns around and begins to descend the stairs. The stairs are fairly warmly lit with torches and sconces on the sides of the walls.
I mean, we've made it this far. We may as well go down.
Well, it doesn't look like they're gonna eat us, anyways.
That's
'cause-
true.
Just kidding.
All right, let's do it. Well, I'm gonna go in.
all right.
Okay.
So you guys go in. We're going to go back to the two of you. You are at the
This is
entrance.
So bad. This is such a terrible idea.
We're gonna
You
die
Just go into the
alone.
small, dark cave in the ground.
You both
With
are
a
at
skeleton.
the entrance as described before with that.
We're now dead.
So this platform
Blackness.
extends through
So-
the darkness.
You guys, yeah, so it
I
extends.
didn't know that. I thought it was just like a. I pictured it in my mind for some reason like an island. It's
Okay.
it goes right all the way through.
Goes right all the way
Ah.
through, floating, levitating.
Okay.
Yeah.
I jump up on the platform.
Yeah.
I look at Shammy, and I go, and I jump on the platform.
Okay.
I look over to Greg and say, and I jump up on the platform too.
And I start to walk towards the darkened.
What are
Doorway.
these?
Those are from Dwarven Forge.
What the dwarven?
Yeah, they're metal.
What the Dwarven
so
Forge
that
is
the
that?
magnetic bottoms of the Dwarven Forge,
that's
Dwarvenite pieces will stick to it and they won't move.
So cool.
Pretty
It is super awesome,
Yeah.
and thank you very much.
Thank you,
Forge.
Stefan.
Dwarven Forge.
Okay. So I start to walk towards the darkened doorway.
Okay.
I know you're multitasking here.
I am.
Split the party. DMs
you
love it.
walk towards the. Yeah, I know you
Who
guys always keep
split?
it interesting.
Who split? Mister, I'm gonna just walk away and say nothing.
No, I didn't split. I just walked.
You look like you looked like
You guys
split.
decided to go the other way.
split.
You're like
party.
you
I just
all but
walked
said
away.
I split.
No.
I walked away
No.
from the party,
I
and it was their
in the
fault
direction I
they
wanted to
didn't
go.
come.
Because you guys were talking too much.
That's great.
Alright.
Vote in the comments who split the party.
Pretty sure you guys decided not to
Who was it?
CREIGH ton.
Pretty sure. Ton.
Yeah.
Ton.
Skip the hard part.
It's good.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay, so you step through, and as you come up to this wall of blackness, you're going to walk through it.
I put my hand through it first.
Put your hand through it. It feels like the normal air that you're already standing in, but your hand
We're here.
disappears into this darkness.
No.
So
Oh,
you
sorry.
just see as though your hand just goes right into
Yeah.
pitch black,
Okay.
but
I'm gonna-
you feel nothing.
Push my head through.
Okay.
You push your head through, and on the other side is massive open space, and it looks like a perfectly clear night sky above you with just mountainous stone around you, almost like you're at the peak of a gigantic mountain on a perfect night. It's definitely bigger on the inside than it looks on the outside.
I'll pull my head out,
It's a Doctor Who reference. Don't be dirty.
Yeah.
Okay.
and I'll
Alright.
say, "It's not dark in there. It's big in there."
I put my head through.
It's not dark, it's big.
I see the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I will step through. Cautiously.
Okay. You cautiously step through, and it's absolutely beautiful. Just these stars sparkling amazingly, and it's a night sky unlike any you've seen before. living on the mountain, you came to know what the night sky looked like in your home. But this sky is absolutely different from the one you grew up with. All
Is
right?
it different than the place we just were? Do I get a sense that we're in a different
It was daytime.
place? Yeah, but on a... does it feel different?
It definitely feels a little bit different physically. It's colder. As far as like an insight thing, give me an insight check.
That is not good. That's a 6.
11.
11, okay, and 6. You guys don't notice, I mean, anything just other than what you physically feel. It feels cooler. This is definitely very strange. However, there's nothing that really strikes you as though you had teleported or anything like that. Doesn't seem to feel that way.
Weird. But okay, I look at the surrounding area. So we're on a large mountain. Can I see past the mountain? Can I see down? Are we how high up are we?
Is the platform?
You are at the. It looks like you're at the top of a mountain where it's just been sheared flat with the odd, crooked chunk of stone pointing up around. The platform itself appears to be just about maybe 100 feet by 100 feet circular.
Okay. Does the platform that we were on just stop? Like we're not on. We're just on the stone now.
So you guys are still on this golden
Yeah. And
platform.
how far out does that go?
That goes about another 50 feet ahead of you.
Okay. And then what's around the mountain?
Just empty, open space with sky.
What about the water? Is there water beneath the platform still?
Yes, there is. It's still, and you can feel it moving. Well, you can see it moving beneath you.
Where does it go? Where does it
If
come
we're
from?
at the top, then where's it?
So it seems to be coming from underneath the ground here, pouring out, so kind of around and out. Is it? Yeah, I might not be describing as well.
No, it's fine.
So yeah, so it seems to be coming out and around through the entrance which you came. It seems to be coming from underneath the stone, similar to how you'd seen it going into the ground where it landed.
It's just coming out.
It's just coming up out of the stone. The stone doesn't appear to be wet where it's coming out either.
And okay. And we can't see down the mountain yet because we're on the platform.
So yeah, you're on the platform, but you're looking at just this mountain top with just kind of drops off on the sides, and it looks like just straight open space, as though this mountain is just in the middle of the sky almost.
Okay. Are there any stairs leading down that I can see, or any,
no, it's just a flat
platform?
flat go.
That's it.
This golden platform merges with the stone.
Yeah.
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 You guys are putting me through my paces explaining these different locations. I love you guys.
Apparently, we should have asked more questions.
I think you might be right.
I really would have appreciated if you did.
Yeah. I'm gonna say hello.
And your voice does not echo back.
Oh.
It's just gone. Just hello. It drifts away. You do feel a bit of a breeze going past you.
I want to step to the edge of the platform that we're on and look down.
Okay. No, I want to put more.
Yeah.
You step up to the edge and you look down. You see the side of a mountain just descending down into the darkness of what looks like just stars and the dark sky.
So it looks like we're just floating in the middle of space.
It looks that way. No clouds or anything. On the platform, in the middle, you see the silhouette of a figure.
All of a sudden?
He starts to become a little bit clearer as you're walking closer.
Okay.
You just see him standing there, hands on his hips, looking out into the starry sky. Put him there.
All right. I'll walk up, and so I have to get off the platform to be close to him.
Yeah, let's pretend that platform is just flush.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll sort of get not right up to him, but close enough that he can hear me, and I'll say, "Hello."
All right. So as you say hello, he turns around.
Hello. Who are you?
Well, I'm Shamgar.
Shamgar.
Ah,
Yes, a good name. A very good name.
Thank you.
I see you have brought a golden friend.
Yes, this is Chreighton.
I bow or nod.
And then,
Nice to meet you as well, Sir Chreighton. You are a dragonborn, huh?
I nod and I say, I do one of these. Like,
I'm gonna
Don't
kill
talk,
you.
no,
I'm gonna kill you.
don't
Get
talk.
your throat.
you slit your throat.
he's not talking very much right now.
I understand. Yes. Yes.
I take out a
Very
piece
good.
of parchment and I start to write something down.
And that's Greg.
If I had.
I almost didn't see you in the darkness, Greg. And yes, nice to meet you too.
And Greg is curious, still hateful.
So, we're a little lost.
You guys sent me the
Lost.
smart one.
Smart one and the one that can't speak.
I can understand why you might be lost, because this place is nowhere. How? Tell me, how did you get here?
Well, the last thing we remember is there was this big dragon-themed ritual, and Tiamat was there,
Tiamat, is her name?
and we were all glowing, me and my friends,
Glowing.
and then the ritual was finished somehow, and we all were just transported to here, but not here, through the door that we came through.
My front door. No, not a teleportation. No. This is all from my mind. Built this way. Look like this. I could make it into a forest if I wanted to. Under the ocean with kraken everywhere. I could make it look however I wish, but this is all views of different parts of our world and land. Yes, I see there's a note. Teleported here magically. We need to get home. Can I help? Where is home? It's a shame that he can't speak. I could probably heal that for you if you need some healing of your throat. No.
He could talk before.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yes. Is this a side effect of Tiamat?
Well, it didn't affect any of us.
I see.
So
Indeed.
you're saying that all of this is from your mind?
Yes. Well, not entirely of my design, but my ability to see other lands in this world, this realm in which I live. I do so enjoy it here, but myself and the rest of my order, we watch the world, we observe, and we learn as much as we can about it. And it is truly a fascinating place. Yes, another note. I have taken a vow of silence. Faerun. Faerun, you're from Faerun?
Mm-hmm.
I do not know of a Faerun, but the name sounds familiar.
And he lifts up a hand, and a book pops there, and it's massive, very heavy kind of tome. And he holds his hand over it, and the pages.
Yes, yes, I have read of this before. It's a forgotten realm. You're from another realm.
I guess.
The Forgotten Realms.
If this is right, and he lifts his hand, the book closes by itself and disappears.
And how did you get here? This is quite unusual, it happens, but it has been quite some time since anyone has been pulled here in about 1,000 years.
Do you mean Fiddle? The little guy?
Oh no, he's far more recent than that. Fiddle was brought here about 347 years ago, and oddly enough, it hasn't aged. But he's here, and a family member of his exiled him here with an old spell they found. So he's just. Unfortunately, just the last exile. This place was once used for exiles, and so you may find signs of these people and creatures who were exiled here from time to time.
Oh.
Another note. We have been sent here by the Queen of Dragons. Tiamat herself has sent you here. Well, she does not have that power as my knowledge goes, but if we're talking about, she say anything about equivalence? Equivalent exchange taking her place? Yes. Well, that explains a lot. But 1,000 years ago, there was one, sometimes called the Nagas, sometimes called Pathros. He was seeking to rid this realm of all of our gods, and she apparently was his trophy. I was not present when that happened, but I've heard stories from the other wise, and what happened was he pulled her through just enough for her visage to appear, and then he closed her out, and it just appeared as though he had destroyed her, but we know better. Obviously, you know as well. She was not destroyed. How did she make it to your realm?
There was this big ritual thing with all sorts of other dragons.
Right.
And I was a little confused myself.
Yeah.
Somehow we have a little blame in that regard.
I see.
I gathered. It was hard to. There was a lot of noise.
Yeah, I can imagine she must have been loud. She was summoned by a cult that worshipped her, and I wonder where they summoned her from. Before here, I believe she was in the Nine Hells, and I suppose she must have gone back there after she was pushed from here, but if we're talking equivalent exchange, she could not have been pulled from the Nine Hells, because then you would be in the Nine Hells. And be thankful that that is not where you are. Wherever she was, she's not there now, and she is in the realm from which you came, and for that I'm very sorry. I can only imagine what is happening now. Did you see, you were sent here, and is there anything you can tell me about your sending? She sent you. Were there others?
Yes. We
Yeah.
came here with me, Chreighton,
Yeah.
Greg, and then two others named Degraaf, a human, and Cornelius, a gnome.
Cornelius, no.
And so all of us just sort of showed up, right? Yes.
They went to see a wizard, and you know of another. Oh, yes, the Lich. Yeah, yes.
I thought his name was Kevin the Skinny.
No, Kellen Kellen.
Kellen, okay.
Yes, indeed, Fiddle calls him the skinny. Yes. Yes. Don't worry.
Is he? That doesn't sound like a very safe person.
A lich. No, heavens, no. Certainly not under normal circumstances, no.
Oh, is he a reasonable fellow?
And we're gonna go over to you guys for a minute.
Oh, man.
Can't spoil it all for you guys.
Man.
So, the skeleton is proceeding down the stairs, and Fiddle has zipped around the skeleton and continued out of sight. You can't see the bottom.
We run away.
You can't see the bottom of the steps because the overhang of the actual staircase is actually blocking your view. So, the skeleton disappears beneath that overhang, and you just hear the clack, clack, clack of his feet on stone as he continues. But it looks like the bottom of the stairs is very close by.
Okay, so we, I'm in the back, and I keep following. And I guess at some point we enter a room.
Yeah, at the bottom of the stairs, as you're continuing down the stairs, you enter a room and you see more skeletal servants, all finely dressed in perfect red suits. And at the bottom, you see this individual stepping forward. Dressed just as you see, looking at you with a face that's just hanging and gaunt, bits of flesh missing and torn out, cheeks you can kind of see through, eyes that look very white and milky, but still you can tell that they're looking directly at you. You notice that some of the skeletons around are holding trays with what appears to be sandwiches and goblets of wine. And one of them...
Are they fresh?
Well, they appear to be fresh. One of them brings it up to you and offers to you first. And it like clacks its jaws together as though it's talking, but it's obviously not speaking.
Okay, a few questions. Do I trust Fiddle? Does Fiddle seem like he's honest? Like he's just like, yeah, he's my buddies and whatever. 8.
You trust Fiddle. Fiddle seems completely on the level.
What does that mean?
You trust Fiddle.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Yeah, you haven't seen anything from Fiddle that shows any deception.
Okay, these sandwiches, what are they? Are they meat? Are they cheese?
They are actually cut little rectangular, completely crustless. Inside it looks like some sort of a pate or something.
A pate.
Yeah.
Can I?
You can smell the meat on them.
Is there more than one?
Yeah, there's a number of sandwiches.
Do they smell good?
From what you can smell, they smell like fresh sandwiches.
I will take 2.
Okay.
So I take 2, and I will pass 1 to Fiddle.
Okay, and then another skeleton comes up holding a tray with goblets. The first skeleton comes to you with the sandwiches, holds it out, clack, clack, clack if it's a jaw as it's trying to talk to you.
At this point, I pull out my monocle, wipe it off, put it back in my eye. Are we looking at... Are these all skeletons?
Oh, yes. Yes, they are. They have some sandwiches with some meat.
Dear sir, I am full from the travels.
Are they?
Oh.
Okay, they smell good. I give one to Fiddle. I said, Fiddle, here you go. Have a sandwich.
He goes, thank you. And he picks it up and he starts to eat it.
Okay, I'll
closely.
open the bread a little. Does this look, smell poisonous, magical, deathly?
Okay, perception.
Natural 1. I take a bite.
It looks perfectly fine.
I'm gonna take a bite.
You take a bite.
I
The
could go
bread
for
is,
sandwich right now.
is very soft, incredibly fresh. The pate itself is full of flavor.
not
You
bad.
notice, yeah,
A liver pate.
it's
Potentially
perfectly
very fresh.
perfectly seasoned. Yeah, you'd imagine it's probably goose liver.
Oh, actually, thank you very much. I'm going to grab another one.
Okay, yeah.
So
Grab another one.
one in each mitt.
Yeah. The other skeleton is still offering some goblets of red wine.
Okay, I'm going to grab a goblet of red wine. But can I take another peek at this one and be like, you know, like it's...
Yeah, another investigation, or sorry, a perception.
Oh, 22.
22, okay. Yeah, it has a very good body. The smell is amazing. It's got notes of citrus.
Okay, so the wine seems on the level.
Seems on the level.
So I'm going to
Are you sure about this?
have a sip. Well, I'm not sure about the sandwiches, to be honest, but they're very good.
Yeah, take a sip of the
I
wine.
don't see anything wrong with any of these.
I mean, it's been so long since I've had a decent wine.
Looks like it's
I mean,
been a while
back
for these
home,
guys.
Really. It's been a while for these guys.
These
for
guys need a
sure.
sandwich.
I'm sure it doesn't go anywhere, really. Sure, I'll have a sandwich and a drink. I'm so hungry.
Have one.
Okay, so I'll grab a sandwich and a goblet.
And
This
you
guy's
Just
the
like,
boss.
I'm gonna eat it.
All right.
Drink.
You eat it, you notice the same thing. It's a soft bread.
Everyone
tastes
loves a good
delicious.
party.
The
Maybe-
wine tastes even
Maybe
better
they
than it
never
smells.
get to party. Would you like a song?
That's a good idea. I'll wave to the Mr. I assume this is Kellen. I will say thank you, sir. These are great.
You are welcome.
We've traveled so far. Maybe you can help us.
Tell me of your troubles.
Well, we were transported here after a cataclysmic event with a dragon called Tiamat.
Oh, hold on. Did you want to sing the song first?
Yes.
Because these guys,
They never get songs.
I like to see their smiles. They don't have gums, but sure they could smile. Could you?
Could we turn the?
You're gonna love this, Mr. Kellen.
We were thrown into this world by a dragon named Tiamat. We're 4 friends and a dragon who's tiny. We're 5, and yes, that's all we've got. Oh, Tiamat, Tiamat, she threw us here, she threw us there. Tiamat, Tiamat, I don't know where we are. It's actually called nowhere. That's my song.
Oh, that was good.
And they all clap in the most disturbing clap you've ever heard.
Thank you. Yes, we would love and appreciate. Oh, can I use that, by the way, as a bardic inspiration for his next attack?
Absolutely.
Okay, so.
Oh, do you feel one's coming up?
Nope.
And
I'm just.
Just in case.
You just never know.
and I would like to thank Rebecca Rose Woodbury for buying inspiration for Chreighton in Super Chat. Thank you very, very much.
What?
Yeah,
Super Chat.
and to
Super
remind
Chat.
you, Adam, you still have your inspiration from last game. We're going to have that carry over for this one, just so you know. So the both of you
Rebecca.
have inspiration
Rebecca.
right now. Thank you very, very, very much. Right.
So yes. So we really just want to get home, or at least get out of this world. If you could help us out, perhaps.
Get out of this world. You mean the whole world, or just this place?
Just you'd like to be somewhere. that isn't nowhere.
Exactly. You
You
know.
want to leave nowhere, do you?
Yes, we would like to leave with our friends, I should qualify, and go from nowhere to somewhere.
Where are your friends?
Nowhere.
They're nowhere. They're nowhere
Nowhere.
Yeah.
as well.
We're all.
Where are they in nowhere? Are they with Guldred?
Well, that's
We
neither
don't
here
know.
nor there. They might be looking for Guldred. Yes.
Guldred.
We were in the middle of nowhere, and then they went to the outskirts of
Of
nowhere,
And supposedly we are also on the outskirts of nowhere.
which is, if you put a space in it, is now here. So we're now
Now,
here.
in nowhere.
Nowhere. But we'd like to not be nowhere.
I understand.
You
What do you know about
Incredible.
nowhere?
What do we know of it?
Yes.
Very little. In fact,
About 20 miles
we know about 20 miles
wide
worth of
from
it.
from the middle.
Yes.
There's a mountain, there's a
And the forest?
and there's 2 fields, and there's a ceiling. And
Walls of magic surrounding the whole place.
there's owl bears, and there's no cork or mica, but there were some reeds.
And as you might have it, tremendously wonderful skeletons with dapper suits.
You are seeking cork and mica.
Yes.
Yes.
I have some to spare.
Oh.
He lifts a
great.
bony finger and yeah, a skeleton disappears in the back and comes forward with some cork and some mica.
Wow.
There is
Thank you.
Excellent. we are lucky.
4 cork,
Ask for money.
4 mica.
Now you
Don't bet a
wish
game.
to leave.
I'm getting there.
Nowhere is a place of exile. It is why I am here, and I do not wish to leave. This place is safe for my kind. And as you may know, I am not like the others that have my visage.
I can clearly tell you're of a different standard.
I achieved lichdom to serve my king millennia ago. He is now since dead, wishing to be with his wife after she passed, but I remain, and for centuries of service to him, now I have centuries of freedom in this peaceful land. There are very few liches like me who are good, but hopefully you don't see the other sword.
Well, that's great news.
It's fantastic news. In fact, these are some of the best sandwiches and drink I've had. Probably all of our adventures. Probably ever.
Since
I am
since
grateful for your kind words.
Okay. I'm wondering though, since you've got so much
sandwiches.
so many sandwiches, if perhaps you have we are adventurers and resource strapped, really have nothing to go and fight the good fight.
You would like to draw further on my generosity.
Only if you feel so compelled.
Lich better have my money.
Best pop reference in a D&D game probably ever.
Are you saying that aloud?
That was in my.
He said
That was in my head. It was heard nowhere.
Okay. Okay. There's no drakes around either.
I think maybe don't maybe.
No drakes.
Yeah, I just want to make sure there's no drakes in addition
I
to the
appreciate the
skeletons.
cork. I don't know where you're going with that.
No, I love the quirk. I'm wondering if perhaps yes, we might draw down on some resources, some funding.
I think we'd like to just go home.
We could, yes, we could. I mean,
You
if
would
you
like-
suggest that's
To go home. Where is home?
home is in
Faerun.
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 Yes.
I have not heard of such a place.
It was forgotten.
It's a realm long forgotten.
Forgotten realms to nowhere. It's a sad
You speak of things beyond my ken.
Fair enough.
Okay, well,
think
we
it
thank
might-
you.
Should you wish to go anywhere outside of here,
Yes.
you would need to speak to Guldred. I have a door behind me that will bring you straight to the top of his mountain. He and I often take counsel with each other.
Oh, that is
That's,
quite generous of you.
maybe you could just have him and our friends come through the door to here.
Well, they could, should they know where the door is. You would like your friends to come here, then?
I don't know.
Guldred would be the one to send you forth.
So do you suggest we go there then?
If you wish to leave this place, then yes.
Okay,
All right.
thank you for the sandwiches.
They were
Take
great.
more sandwiches and wine.
Oh, yeah, I'm
we
gonna
will.
take some more.
I'm
These are the
absolutely.
best.
Enjoy them. Bring enough for your friends.
Okay,
I will.
we're gonna
I will.
bring. You're
Well,
getting
bring
loud.
a bag full.
You're gonna bring some.
Forgive my loudness and the anger in my voice. I normally don't speak to friendly beings, just skeletons.
I don't know. You seem so, so kind and gentle. So thank you for everything you've done for us.
Would you like to come
I
with
am
us?
glad you can see my gentleness through this rough, rotten exterior.
Well, we can see through all of their interiors.
Indeed. They were all good people once. Now they are just empty. Thank you for coming and keeping me company for just a few moments and indulging my generosity.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Should we
Do you
go?
wanna-
Should we? Is that where's the door? Did
It's,
you mention?
just up
Is
the
it?
Behind me.
But there's the other one is up the stairs. We can go
No,
up the stairs.
it is the-
I
if-
say.
unless you want to take the long walk to see Guldred, the door behind me is the best way.
You seem so kind.
I like the sunshine. We haven't seen the sunshine in a while.
You
and
know,
we like
though I don't want to do the whole thing where we walk and it's hard.
I think
Let's just-
we should go with the hard walk. In
I-
fact,
The man has a door behind him that leads directly to where we want to go.
if you want to go through the door, you can go through the door. But I don't think that I should.
How about this? What if? How do we do this?
Okay, you know what?
You ate the
I'm
sandwich.
gonna be stupid and just play my trusting, lovable character and say, okay, if you're
I think we should.
sure that it's.
I mean, what are the chances
Say.
you go down a deep, dark hole, land into a room with 20 zombie skeletons and a lich, and he offers you a door to a safe place without having killed you anyways?
You're right. It sounds very unlikely.
And sandwiches.
And we have only one of those things left to do, which is to kill us. But you say it's okay, so
I think we should go through the door. Yes.
okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you proceed through. He steps to the side and allows you to walk through.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Fiddle
you.
says, "Wonderful to meet you."
And then he buzzes.
Do you want to come with us?
Hey, Fiddle.
Fiddle, come with us.
Okay.
Fiddle. Do you mind going first?
Okay.
Or last.
So Fiddle goes through, and you see him disappear on the other side of the doorway.
Okay.
I shuffle quickly behind him.
I brush myself off.
Don't mind the flump.
As you're walking through the door.
Hello. No, that was me. I'm so sorry. I'll walk through the door. Here goes nothing.
Okay.
I get it.
Oh
Oh,
my
no.
gosh.
On the other side of the door, you see this fellow. It is a flump. And it seems to be just minding its own business, floating along the edge of the wall. Fiddle just zips right by, and you see on the opposite wall, another stone wall, just as you've seen in the previous room, there is a portal. Shining, blue, sparkling. Fiddle goes through it. God.
I'm just gonna go
I
for that.
scurry behind him.
Yeah.
Don't talk to this guy?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
No,
walk
just
right
go.
to that door.
Right to the
Sure.
door.
Yep.
All right. So you guys go right to the portal,
Yeah, we
and
just...
and you are standing with your friends
Oh, thank goodness.
in here with Fiddle.
Woo! Yeah.
Yeah, they're rare, but liches, you know.
Is there any way to close that doorway? Just saying.
Oh,
You're right.
Oh.
You're right.
you must be the friends.
How did you? Wait,
Where's the
Sandwiches.
Door, have one.
Oh,
There's a sandwich.
do you have some of Kellen's sandwiches?
Yeah, so
Creighton,
Oh,
here,
sweet.
try a sandwich.
You're in a
Maybe
you're in a
sure.
no, but you're in a vow of silence, not
what kind of-
dieting.
what is this? What kind of meat? Is
Meat.
It's meat.
Try it.
Goose liver. Nom.
Right,
it?
goose liver.
Pate.
Pate. Let's pate, yeah.
He's
Like
bread
you
is
said,
so
let's
soft.
pate.
Indeed, they do make it perfect over there. And don't mind the skeletal fingers; they keep quite clean.
They sure know how to pate.
You must have seen you coming to have these prepared, Mom.
You must be Guldred the Wise.
He is.
Good. Shamgar, I missed you. So. Oh, and you as well. I missed you as well, Chreighton. Now, we were told, interestingly enough, gentlemen, that Guldred knows how to get us home.
Indeed. Yeah.
Did you know that?
We were slowly learning. Story of my life.
Yes. Fiddle, good to see you, young fellow. Keeping well, good fellow. Fiddle, you passed me a note. Mr. Chreighton, did you make this place? All of nowhere. What purpose does it serve? No. No, I did not make this place. This is my portion that I observed. There is myself and 6 others, 7 total, known as the Elders, and we are all wise.
Are you all nowhere?
No, only I reside nowhere. The others all have their places in other parts of the world. We meet occasionally for counsel to discuss the world and its happenings. I can send you to some locations. Not all may be favorable, but it's up to you where you might like to go. To answer your question, I did not make this place, no. It existed before me, it will exist after, and as I said before, it was created as a means of exile. You came from the wood, yeah?
Yes.
This skeleton of Tarask is
Yes,
correct.
It was sent here in order to exile it, to prevent damage and elsewhere.
And now they make
here
the
it
sandwiches
died.
there.
They do. Yes. The owl bears are from a number of generations of owl bears, but they are the last of their kind here.
I told you.
Who are the other elders? I see.
Mr. Creighton.
You are curious one.
Aren't you essentially speaking, but just through paper?
Indeed.
His vow is for silence.
And he's writing fairly quietly, of course. And it is good when you are aiming to be silent. Yeah. Let's see.
You guys are fun.
So,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
You are obviously the most powerful being in this nowhere, in this realm.
Indeed, yes.
And we come from another realm.
Yes.
Do you often send exiles back out of the realm?
No.
Have you ever done it before?
No. You see, the realm you're in is called Alun Far, and people come here and generally do not leave. However, there may be a way. I just don't know it. There's often a way to do all kinds of things, just not everything, and not always easily.
Wise words.
Indeed.
Have you known anybody that's left here? I mean, you've left here.
Left nowhere. I leave nowhere. Many others that come here do not wish to leave, but that's fine.
When you leave, where do you go?
Well, I often go to the Counsel, where I meet with the other elders, the other wise ones.
And then they go back to where they go.
Indeed, yes.
Do any of them go back to favor?
No. We all observe Alun Far.
Alun Far.
Indeed. We observe this place from many vantage points, and I can bring you to some places here. They could bring you to others, and should you take this stone with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Should you keep this stone with you in various locations for a number of days and bring it back to me, I might be able to send you back to those places in the future as well. Will not work everywhere, but in some places it will.
Yeah, it
How
tastes
big
like
is the
rock.
stone?
It's
You just
about
licked a magic stone? Who would
in
do
the palm
that?
of your
You
hand.
did. In the
Smooth.
other stream,
Round.
you swallowed it.
I know.
Yeah, and it's still there probably. For all we know, Mr. Eagerpath.
Yeah.
Yes.
So is it big enough to fit through my ring?
Yes.
Okay.
I can see it.
Yeah.
You can hold
You're all clad in magic.
if you need to just
You asked me about the other elders. I am Goldwood the Wise. There is also Tell the Wise and Hair the Wise.
Wait, so are we to tell the wise and then hear the wise?
Tell, his name is Tell
Oh,
the
right.
Wise.
Tell the wise.
And then Hair.
Hair as in extensions or
H-E-R-R in the common tongue.
the wise?
And gratefully you all speak that tongue.
Some of us will.
Indeed. There's Kel Teramnicious Titubain Corm Lamalacrum, the Wise. Keltarum for short.
Keltarum.
Yes, and Shu, the Wise.
That's you.
Belturum, the Wise, and Nu, the Wise. All of them are members of my order, the Elders.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're 6. I'm missing the 7th.
The seventh. Well,
We've got
there's
Nu.
Tell,
Tell the one previous to Nu.
Hair, Keltarum,
Beltham?
Shu, Belterum,
Belterum.
There.
and Nu. All wise.
And to rely on your writing.
Yes, it has been about 1,000 years since I've learned of anyone breaking through to this realm. And to your point before, the last one I know of to touch this realm was Tiamat. There may have been others. But it seems you and whoever else may have replaced her is here now.
Could we? I'm trying to find a way in my head to. Do we have, or would you suggest ever going back out of Alun Far?
As I said, there's often a way to accomplish all kinds of things, but I do not know this one yet.
Okay.
It may be learned. Do you have anything on your person that connects you back to your realm? Magical communication, some sort of teleportation device?
You have the parchment. The magic parchment. that you gave
It's
away?
gone. Yeah, he gave it away.
Do we give it to? I gave the parchment to.
No, you gave the scale.
I think he borrowed it at one
gave it back
point,
to me.
and he gave it back to you.
I'll show it to him.
So you pass him Pelter's parchment, and as you pick it up, you notice there are messages on it saying, Dragonsbane, are
What?
you there? Are you there?
Why you ghosted me?
Dragonsbane. And at the bottom it says, rest in peace.
Not that parchment. I'm talking about the parchment with Tiamat.
That's
The rules, like the.
no. But we're talking about the
crispy
one that we can
parchment.
talk back to these
Communicate.
people. We can say to them, "Hey guys, we're in
I
a
don't
forest.
have that one.
Send an
I have
Uber."
the other one.
No, we have that one too.
Okay, you have that one. I don't have that one.
You do.
You had it. You
had it.
you handed it to Nassim, and he handed it back to you after
Yeah.
he was done sending
That's the one with
messages. The one that you write
Walter.
messages back and forth.
Yeah.
Right, but that had the crispy world tree one that was falling apart.
That's a
We have
different.
that
That's a
one too.
different
That's the
parchment.
different-
That's the parchment that was related to Tiamat's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was talking
Razor.
about that one.
So you wanted to show that to him.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're shuffling through to get that parchment,
Sure.
you do notice on
Sure.
Pelter's parchment that it is written. Those things are written there. Whoever was writing to you seems to think
We're dead.
the group is dead. So you pull out the other parchment, the one about Tiamat's raising, and you pass it to
I passed it to him.
Galdred. Yeah.
Yeah. And then on the parchment, the sending parchment,
hmm
what's it called? Peltar's?
Pelter's parchment.
Peltar's parchment?
Yeah. I did create it, so you should be able to add it to your inventory
Okay.
if it's not over there.
I want to write back.
Mhm.
We have been transported to another realm.
Okay.
So you're pulling that parchment out, though.
Yeah,
right?
pull it out
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
start to write in it.
Okay. So Galdred is looking at the other parchment as you're writing it down, and
I see, yes, indeed. The in-between. So that is where Tiamat was, the in-between.
Correct.
Oh, wonderful. Good to know. This is interesting. It certainly provides part of the picture of what happened. There's nothing magical about this. That you're writing on, sir.
I pass it to him after I write that note.
It has a glow, much like many of the things you all seem to have on you, especially you.
and so he opens it up.
Oh, this is for communication, huh? And it works. The veins of magic, they reach far, do they not? If this is a connection back to your world, then there may yet be hope. This is a beginning of sorts. But it may be some time before we can find the secret to get you back. If I can work with those on the other side, that may help. Would you like to keep this? All right. Then, as you return with that stone, maybe I can have conversations with those on the other side. Do you know who is writing to you now? Ooh.
That wasn't me.
No, of course not. It was Nassim. Was it Nassim?
Well, the scene was with us writing to the other guy. It was the other guy.
Okay, who's the other guy?
Yes, we do know.
Yes, we do know.
Of course.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
The name escapes me currently, but I know the person doing it.
Are they a master of magic?
Yes.
Yes.
They are.
Oh, well.
We saved him.
New
We did.
parchment, who dis?
We.
Who did?
Yes. Well, they seem to be writing back.
And it says, "Thank the gods."
Do I remember who was writing on the other side?
It's the wizard. It's the wizard who we didn't actually save. Who we allowed
Nagatomi.
to die.
Nagatomi in the tower,
That's who you're
Nagatomi's
thinking of.
tower, and all that blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he writes, "Leosin is dead.
Oh.
Nassim is lost. Everywhere flames and destruction. How do we get you back?"
Oh.
Well, he's talked it up so much.
I write back, we do not yet know, comma, But we will find a way back to you.
Mentioned. Tell him about Galdred. The wise.
We are in contact with a powerful wizard who is attempting to get us back.
So worried.
Please hold.
Please hold.
Transferring.
Music notes.
Pass it to him.
All right. So, Galdred reads off what is written back. I am somewhere safe. Some others with me, fighting against Tiamat. Metallic dragons are gone. So Galdred starts to write back and forth with Nagatomi. And he has a very stumped look on his face after an extended period of time of them writing back and forth. And he says,
We'll need time to think on these things, but time seems all we have. We will do our best with what we find, and he will seek on his end as well. What will you do now? You have the whole world before you, and many places you may choose to go.
Where do you suggest we start in this land?
I can send you to one of 5 locations. There's Omphalos, which is where I meet the others, but if you go there, it is hard to get down, let us say. And Porto Naplava, which is called Port on the Blue, but Porto Naplava is its name. It's a magical port, very famous, the largest in this realm. It stretches from the highest high down to the very depths of the ocean, accepting traffic from sea, sky, and land. It is a good place to get your pocket picked, but also to find great treasure and find passage elsewhere. There are the Shrouded Mountains, which are dark and shaded, filled with dark beasts that bend their inclination to the moon.
What's it called?
The Shrouded Mountains.
Shrouded Mountains.
That sounds like one we don't want to go to.
Yeah, to start.
The city of Yan, a very magical city, filled with arrogant types. Yeah?
That one. The city of Yon.
You may know people
Sounds
I should warn you about Yan. It is a land, as I said, filled with some arrogant types, and should they see that your magic is not quite up to snuff, they will take all of your magic from you, seeing you as a faker of sorts, an imposter, and send you out of the city. It is a very magical place, and they don't allow anyone that they deem unworthy.
So not that then, gentlemen.
As well, should you find enough impressive magical things, or at least something to make them think it's magical, certainly, and you could go. Last location is Shoe Valley, and it is, let's say, about the opposite of the city of Yan. The people there don't know magic, and if you use it in front of them, they'll be either scared or threatened or otherwise disturbed. Sure.
Gentlemen, any ideas?
Many places you can go. Yeah?
Well, to me it seems that Porto Naplava
Naplava?
makes the most sense if that's the largest portal for us to be able to travel to many places by many means. We are trying to travel back, right?
Right, yes. Follows.
Follows, yeah.
Where, we didn't get much detail about it.
Yes. Well, it's where the council happens between myself and the other elders. It looks a lot like this place that you see.
I see.
Yeah.
Portonoplava?
I say, while you're here, you might as well make yourself powerful. If you're going to fight a god, you'll need to be strong.
How do you suggest we do such a thing?
Well, you may find someone to help train you. You may find adventure that makes you more powerful, along with other items and things as well. Make good friends, powerful friends. Keep in touch with those in your realm should you wish to return. Though, should you wish to abandon it and stay here, I wouldn't blame you.
Perhaps we should travel to Umphalos first.
With you saying, as you say that, Chreighton's going to turn around and walk to the edge of the platform and just kind of look out into the abyss.
Yeah.
Once again, you know, hearing that metallic dragons are gone and that the world is destroyed and that we were supposed to be the ones that saved it and failed, I'm feeling the weight of it. And again, listening for
Yeah,
for Bahamut.
I get this note from
Of where we should go, actually.
Chreighton.
Right.
I say, and it says, gentlemen, Chreighton says we need to get back. The more magical the location, the better. And I don't disagree with that idea.
In my mind, Umphalos would give us at least good connections to the other. What are you?
The wise?
Elders. Or the portal.
But it's much like this place. We don't have any resources, no people.
But except for a connection to 7 elders.
Where do you suggest we go? You seem so wise.
I appreciate your saying so. I am, hence
the title.
They call me the Wise. Yes.
Callan the Skinny was pretty skinny.
He was. I mean, it's the literal world here.
Should you wish to have your choice of places to go, the Porto Plava is the place. It'll take you nearly anywhere that's populated in this world, but these borders are endless. This world has no end. It keeps going.
Do you think that the elders would be able to give us anything to assist us, should we make it back to our lands?
Ah, they know much. We all know our places in this world. And should you want to find them, then that is a place thing you can do. Shu Valley is named for Shu. He's been there for millennia.
I misunderstood that one.
I thought it meant shoes, right? Shoes.
No, that's S-H-U in the common tongue. Yes. If you're seeking magic, then yes, City of Yon. But as I said, you should be fully decked out if you want to go there.
Gentlemen, I'm leaning towards Portonoplava. A plava? Naplava? A plava?
Naplava.
Naplava.
As they're discussing this, I just keep saying, where? Send us. Where do we go?
You're speaking now?
He's just thinking.
You want an answer from Bahamut? So are you like wandering to Bahamut?
Yes.
What is she doing?
Millie, Tavern Dog, scratching at the door. Okay.
Open the portal.
So you're asking Bahamut?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes?
That's what I was doing.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's okay, it's good.
All right. Okay.
No, it's not.
Give me
We'll figure it out.
a religion check.
I'll figure it out.
Religion check. You're reaching out to Bahamut with your faith.
I have inspiration.
Hey, there we go.
Rolling double ones today.
Thank you,
call.
Rebecca.
Oh, sorry.
What?
11?
I didn't.
No.
Are you jinxing his roll now?
No.
What was it?
So in all, the highest is 11.
Okay, all right. Reaching out to Bahamut
12, sorry.
with everything you've got, you just feel a mild touch of his presence, but nowhere close to where you would be able to commune with him and speak with him. Yeah. Okay.
I suppose I should have your answer as soon as you are able.
He seems really wise.
He does seem wise.
Would we be able to rest here before we went?
Certainly,
Would
yes.
this be something maybe you guys would like to do?
I mean, I feel rested. Those sandwiches were amazing.
Are you okay? You good for that? You get ready? Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna.
Let's go.
Let's just go. Let's just go. So we just have the stone, and we're gonna bring the stone back to you.
Let's carry it with you, and should you stay in certain locations long enough, then you can bring it back to me, and I might be able to send you back to some of these locations.
Oh, I see.
Oh, like a.
Got it. Like some sort of a home stone.
Just a stone's throw away?
Indeed.
Shamgar.
Yes. This stone is also able to bring you back here on occasion, on certain circumstances. right?
How would we do that? How would we do that?
Yes. Well, to answer your question, Chreighton, as you get back here, you may notice in certain places the stone is glowing. Should it be glowing a deep fiery red, then that means you can use it to come back here. And all you need to do is speak the word.
Go on.
Yes, yes.
What's the word?
Home. Hence the name, Homestone. You say home.
Can you, is it like, what if you said it accidentally? Would it still activate?
You have to be holding it and looking at it for it to work. I tried to design it to be foolproof, hence the word being in the name.
Right. Yes, of course, yes.
Yes.
Well, this does present us with a new adventure, gentlemen. Should we venture out to Porto Naplava?
Is there anything you can think of that you or your friend Kellen would be willing to offer us that would help us on our quest?
Other than the stone and sandwiches?
Beyond the stone
The
sandwiches,
sandwiches are pretty much gone.
is there a currency in this world? Is there
Of course.
exchange items?
Let me see your currency.
Yes,
What does it
let me
look
show
like?
you. I pull out my pouch of few coins, hand it to him.
I see. These are a little different. The metals are the same now. Gold is still gold. Yeah, okay.
I pull out my pouch of 6 polished stone worth 100 gold each. Then I show those.
Polished stones. I could make use of these.
So he pulls out a golden orb, holds it up in the air, and it floats, and he snaps and it into coins. And
100 pennies.
and he brings it over to you. How many stones was that?
6?
600 gold coins.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
There you are. And you have chosen where you should go.
Is that okay with you, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yes, very good. Where do you choose?
Oh, I forgot. Oh, darn it. We forgot our robes. Outside of the forest.
Robes.
Our cult member robes.
Do you need them?
our robes?
I guess not. It's just we left them out there.
Of course.
That's okay. Maybe we can let Kellen know. They're just outside of it. Oh, actually, what's his... Fiddle. They're there. They're yours, if you like. They're both
Thank you.
too big. But you can build a tent.
I could build a tent. I could build a tent. I could build a net. I could build all kinds of things. I could build a kite. I could build a house. Well, I'd need sticks for that.
It would probably
There is
be
a
like
forest,
a tent.
though.
You can do it. You can do it.
I'm gonna go. And he flies by and he's gone.
I walk over to Goldred
Yes.
and I quietly put my hand out. And I nod like, thank you.
And he takes your hand, shakes it, and he looks in your eyes and says, I see in you great potential as with your friends. You'll accomplish this, and hopefully you'll make it to Tiamat. Stop her too. Don't worry, your God is with you. And he lets go of your hands.
It won't be long now.
I will bring my hands to him as well. This
This is good.
I'll come and give him my hands and look into his eyes.
Oh, Garl. Yes. Mm.
The watchful protector.
Watchful protector. Yes, a good one, indeed. Indeed. He watches you, maybe not as closely as Bahamut, and that's not your fault.
Okay.
Yes, he had been banished once and he's returning here, but your presence opens the door. It'll come stronger in time.
Thank you.
Yes.
So I reach over and I shake his hand. Like,
Yes.
yes. Anything for me?
Good for you.
Good.
You have musical skill. There's a muse that speaks to your heart.
It's true.
Yes.
It's true.
Continue to listen to your heart. You will do well too.
Good.
There's indeed. You have power in that tongue. No.
I was quick.
Yes.
Thank you as well.
Very good. Oh. Those that you have left behind are here too. There's more to you than just what's in front of me. Your family seems to have been saved from those orcs. Now they're here.
What?
Yes. Let us hope they landed somewhere good. Huh?
Wow.
There
Yes.
you go.
There is connection with all of you. As equivalent exchange demands, any deep connection is usually honored. Wouldn't be surprised if more people you know are here. So, have you made your choice?
The one called Puerto
Puerto Vallarta. Puerto Lava.
Prince.
Puerto Prince.
Then you'll be sent to the port post haste. Should you wish to go now? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. All right. He lifts his hand, and a
Quickly
magical
finishes it.
doorway lifts up from the middle of the platform.
So simply walk through, and you will be there. Watch your pockets.
So yeah, thanks, Guldred.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Guldred.
May your adventures bring you places wondrous and amazing, and may they bring you power and greatness before you return to take on Tiamat.
Okay, and that's where we end our session.
Woo!
Okay. Wow. All right, guys, that was good. You were very quiet tonight.
It was good.
Great.
And you were very quiet tonight.
Yes.
That's how I felt when I was the bear. Where it's like you're trying to communicate, but you can't say anything.
Yeah. Okay.
I just thought, how would he react in this situation?
Sorry, that was Sirenscape. Moving over to Friendly Tavern.
Yeah.
It starts with a burp, I think.
I just thought about like, how am I gonna deal with this situation? He wouldn't be like okay, he just failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His lifelong mission. So, power of silence made sense.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Week from now we will be, on Friday we will be playing Tales from the Shattered Shield with our noobs, walking you through our crates, which is great. That'll be the February crate that we will be walking you through. Some of us hopefully will be at the table. I don't know who necessarily yet, but will be some surprise guests for sure. As well as our operations manager, Tim. I told him it's my birthday, you have to play. And he's like, what? I said, dude, you can't, you have to. So he's going to. So I know he's probably watching now.
Peer
And
pressure.
tell me he has to play. I think he's playing a Dwarven Cleric. I think he'll be playing.
Ah, interesting.
It'll be fun.
Very interesting.
Other than that, we have a winner, Ryan?
Yeah, roll a d6.
Yeah. 4.
It is Anna Relic.
Emma Relic?
Yeah.
Emma Relic, congratulations.
Yeah.
You have won a membership to the realm. We will be in contact with you. If you are there, send us a message, or we will private message you as well to get that information from you and send you the link. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you again on Friday, and then a week from now, Sentinels of the Storm, where they are in Maelstrom right now, fighting for their lives and very close to death.
Very close to death, yeah.
With surrounded by 7 giants.
Yeah.
A little different than this stream.
Yeah. Well, okay. Right now it is.
Yeah.
You guys wait.
Exactly. Have a good one. You guys have a wonderful week. We will see you in a week. Take care. Peace.
Peace.